Yeah, hello? I think we are live now.
Yeah, hello. Egg.
What?
I hate you.
Why?
You're not responding.
A lack
Wow,
of
that was the
enthusiasm.
worst level up.
That's some terrible team spirit.
Huh?
See? That was such terrible team spirit. Sigurd got luck only.
Uh-huh. I can't believe you did that.
Neither can I.
I mean, you're like our worst friend ever.
She is.
Cool.
Yeah, I got most of the annoying people through the arena, though, which is a plus.
Nice.
And of course, most importantly, the God Emperor himself is being sacrificed over and over again. Arden being terrible is a joke even from the developers. They made him bad on purpose. They knew. They always have known that Armor Knights are shit.
Yeah. At one point, when I was on different save state trying to get Laquasis through round 4, I repaired Arden's weapon. He broke it. What the fuck, Sigurd? He broke it again, and she still didn't get through.
Why bother repairing his weapon? I mean, we're just going to send him to suicide over and over.
Because I thought it was funny if he had because he did have the potential to still win round 1.
Is there a Armor Knight in Generation 2?
Of course there is. Oh, you mean for playable units? I don't think so.
There's a general, actually.
That's funny. They really shit on the knights.
I mean,
Yes.
if he didn't figure out the roads by now, then yeah.
So it's worth noting that, like, it is very clearly deliberate by the developers. Like, they know that they made a game where mobility is everything, and so armors are useless.
Mm-hmm.
And you only have one playable armor and one playable general. And no, they're not Arden. They're mutually exclusive.
Yeah, Arden can't make general. You
They're
have
very
to
different
put an
characters.
incredible amount of investment into him and give up on most of the villages.
Egg cursed us when she didn't say yeah hello.
Honestly, I hate her.
Oh, that's what that was about.
Like you've condemned Sigurd to 1 HP level ups, and that's it.
I'd do
She
it
just
again.
hates men, you know?
I know, right?
I do.
Whenever she says she hates normies, what she actually means is I hate men.
Well, I do also mean that when I say I hate normies.
See?
But the thing is, you know, she uses them basically interchangeably,
Yeah,
blaming
but
men
why
for all
would
the
you hate
problems of the
Sigurd,
world,
though?
pretending that it's not always been girls' fault the entire time. I mean, you know, if girlies weren't so bad, we wouldn't have needed to subjugate them.
Honestly, yeah.
I can't believe I say things like that. You need to stop indulging
We're all
me.
to hear.
You need to stop
Egg.
indulging me.
Egg, what you need to do is actually like kick Ben from the server at one point.
But then it's a hassle to get him back. I
No,
don't
then
want
you have
do
to make
that.
him beg you in DMs to come back. And then you take a screenshot, share it with the server, and be like, "Remember, this is what Ben had to do to come back. He felt he debased himself like this, proving
Well, you
proving
said
himself to be
that,
the
we
true
can't
girly
do
pop
that
here."
anymore.
Well,
Hell,
the thing
you
is-
ruined the surprise.
Nuzzy is a little obsessed, let's say.
With getting you to grovel? Yeah, I know.
He really doesn't want to have to play second fiddle all the time. He's sick of it.
It is Pride Month, yeah. He wants you for himself.
Hey! I'm
Yeah.
magnanimous enough to share.
Something about playing with each other's fiddles?
The most important thing is, at least I'm not willing to share. I've always been a jealous man.
God damn it! Egg, you cursed Sigurd.
Yep, I did
He
it.
did go into the cursed forest. And fuck the cursed pussy.
What?
What? What do you mean by that?
I mean that very literally.
He fucked the Nosferatu.
He fucked the cursed pussy. I'm not kidding.
You're like a cat monster in Dark Souls.
No, I'm saying that Deidre is cursed.
Oh.
Oh,
Because of
that.
her holy blood, remember?
Oh my
Unholy
god.
blood.
Do not talk about
Hey, he got
Deidre's
speed, I'll take
cursed
it.
pussy. Oh my god.
You people are a bad influence, and then you're surprised when I learn to talk like you.
Yeah, guys, come on. Don't be insulting Ben. He's just talking the way he learned how to talk from watching you. God damn it.
Wow, maybe I did curse Sigurd.
You totally did. You.
What you need to do is sacrifice the enemy a lot of times.
No, we
Arden
need to
needs
sacrifice
die-
Laquasis.
Arden needs to die like 30 times. That'll do it.
Honestly, Sigurd, Arden could die 30 more times for Sigurd, and it wouldn't even put a dent in the amount of times he's died from Laquasis.
Good.
How
Sometimes
is
you
she
could just
doing,
have him
by
die
the
a bunch
way?
of times in a row. In order, to assert dominance. Also, it makes sure that you don't accidentally keep reloading the same RNs you've already seen. You just
Oh, no, I
advance it
know.
by a bunch.
That's what I do. That's why I make a save state after Arden has went to the arena once.
Titanite demons are such a joke in an enclosed space because you can just hug their face.
Yeah. I like how they got buffed in Dark Souls 3 to be way more mobile. But instead, you just hug their ass.
Yep.
What? What are you talking about today?
Dark
We're
Souls.
talking about asses, the Nuzzy special.
Hey, he got speed. I'll take it.
Yippee!
I mean, it's my special if Peggy's words are to be believed.
Maybe Sigurd is an ass man. Bringing up asses for
Sigurd
him
is
to get-
not an ass man. Have you seen Deidre?
Oh, look at that.
Isn't she like 14 too when he meets her? Probably.
I don't know.
She is not 14. She's like 18.
I
Yeah,
actually just don't
yeah.
ask about ages for medieval settings.
Yeah, because they're always going to be fucked no matter what you do.
I don't actually care as much in medieval settings. Ultimately, all relationships are going to be somewhat exploitative anyway.
Yeah.
And the question isn't necessarily age, because people don't have a lot of opportunity for self-development anyway. The question is sort of the institution and the individual relationship. Whereas today, people might have the hope of, say, growing up and developing and finding better prospects for their lives. What the hell is a random Spirit Forest girl going to find?
Gonna try and make Beowulf go through.
Okay. I don't know if he can win this next fight. We'll see.
Yeah, the Paragon ring is 40,000, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Alright.
What's happened with the music?
I killed it.
Cut up.
What do you mean?
Is it like permanently sped up or something?
Dia,
No.
I have the fast forward on it. I have it 143%.
Like permanently?
I have a not permanently. I can turn it off.
I
But
can
we're
s-
fast forwarding right now.
Like instead of holding down a button?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, discovering emulators.
He had discovered emulation.
Yeah, hello!
Ah, yeah.
And Sacrifice.
Nah. We'll sacrifice Egg next.
Aw.
She
Okay.
she clearly brought bad vibes to the stream.
You do need
I mean, honestly, none of us
felt
really like her
cursing
anymore.
men.
You do
Honestly, we
need
should
to
just get
break an
Peggy to
egg
replace her.
to make omelette. And in this case,
We should
omelette
probably
is
just invite her
behalf.
brother instead of her.
I had an omelet yesterday, actually.
According to even more basically
Cannibal.
done. Awesome.
I love how the steel sword is so much stronger than the armor slayer without the buffs.
Yeah, the armor slayer is actually very mid if it's not using the free crit.
What the fuck?
That's a 92% he's missing them.
He's missed it 3 of them.
By the way,
Beowulf.
in case you're wondering, it is almost certain this unit is named Doma after Duma, because the early translation for Duma was Doma.
Yep.
Yep. And then there's just a
I'm not
guy
even
named
questioning it.
Tyler.
I'm just gonna go with it. Yes, there is a guy named Tyler in the arena. Yep. There's also a guy named Pazan, who's one letter off from being Paisan.
Mhm.
Which has pie in it.
Yeah, exactly. And pie is delicious. I think this is the same RN for some reason. Oh, nope, not. Holy shit.
Why is my awakened Tamlin deciding to update now?
Oh, never mind.
Still need to dodge 75.
Yeah. Holy shit. Again.
No way.
Just don't miss again.
That's
Good
crazy.
boy.
Look, he wants to prove that he's worthy of Lachesis.
True.
Right? They do have a conversation.
They do? Already?
Oh, no, I believe the accidental romance guide I got was saying like, oh, Beowulf was thinking of you.
Huh.
Now, he definitely does not win this one.
No, he gets stomped.
Also thought it was a knight, so I equipped the armor slayer.
Don't reload my computer now.
Should we put Azel through just for the funnies of it?
He'll die, but you can save state first.
Push the arena, my beloved. So true.
He did actually almost win at one point.
No.
Oh my god.
Why are you making yourself full
Azel won!
Holy shit!
What?
Nice.
Speed, magic, and luck. You know what? I'll take it just because he won.
Speed and magic are the only stats he needs.
Let's go again, Basan.
It's an armor lance, he might win.
No
Nice.
way.
Azel doing something?
I've had files where Azel was actually okay, but I really had to set things up for him on purpose.
Now this is where he gets stomped. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He cannot handle the weight of Duma.
Now
I mean, it
even
makes
Duma can
sense.
handle the weight of Duma.
Wait, what's the driver's fact? Oh, the drivers are fact. Why are the drivers fact? Damn. I can't restart
Why
my
are you
computer.
fucking your drivers?
Can't restart my computer during a stream. That would be quite silly.
It sounds like something you do though, Dia.
It does, yeah.
It does, I'm sorry. They're right.
Do what? Restart the computer during a stream?
Miss the forest for the trees.
Luna, 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 Luna. God damn it. Luna, Luna.
I mean, this is definitely a winnable fight.
It is.
Have you given him the Paragon ring, or can he not afford it?
It's 40,000, he has 37,000.
Okay. Then he'll get it next chapter, but not this one, that's fine.
Guess I just deal without pen pressure settings and
Should I sell the
for now.
Paragon ring?
Well, once you're done with the arena, yeah, and you should always
I mean,
give
for
it to somebody
Sigurd.
if they can afford it. I think somebody needs to afford it for, like, at least a few for it to be worthwhile. Otherwise, it's better to save for a future chapter, but
Yeah.
this should work out. Man.
Oh, good vibes so far. Now we're at
Vibes
mid
off.
vibes.
Oh,
Mid
we're back
vibes
to
still.
good.
Alright. Oh, we're back to good. We're doing great, I think.
Honestly, the vibes are back.
Rhymes?
Honestly, it's because Egg stopped talking.
Uh-huh. We never really liked her anyway.
Never mind, the vibes are not back.
Wow.
Should I just let that go through anyway, or reset?
No, you should make Arden pay for it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Arden,
You know-
come on. It's time to re-zero again.
You know, every time Arden dies, Egg's mom gets a little crazier.
No, every time Arden dies, an angel gets its wings. No, every time Arden dies, it's a new ally for trans rights. Okay, Holland. Bad vibes. Holy shit, that's bad vibes.
What did I tell you?
Can't try
It's
to
Egg's
get it on my
fault.
pen.
Because you guys made
Look, Egg has been increasingly problematic lately.
problematic.
Mm-hmm. You want Twitter to try to cancel you. That's your dream.
Yep.
Because then your mommy will finally love you. OMG, Twitter canceled you? That's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Ugh, I take back what I said.
That was cool back in like 2017.
I don't want to be canceled on Twitter anymore.
I don't know, the last time being canceled was cool. It was like the 90s.
Yeah.
We didn't even call it
On
that back
Holland
then.
passed the vibe check. He did not pass the vibe check.
You know, he would have passed the vibe check. If it weren't
That's
for
why
Egg's
you try
mom.
on different everything before streams.
Reminds me, she still hasn't texted me back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, she just wanted to know if she could control you or not.
She can.
Oh, she knows.
God damn it, Holland. Proc Luna. Seriously, Proc Luna. Proc Luna.
He doesn't want to.
You can dodge.
He's so fine. We win these.
He's so off on Luna. I'll
Okay,
take
he
strength.
got strength, yeah. Now this is where he gets fucking stomped.
I have a cold.
Yeah, this
so I
enemy-
get
This enemy is the gatekeeper. In many ways, it's actually harder than the one that comes after it.
What?
No
What?
way.
What?
He
No
struck Luna, he
way.
didn't
I
want.
didn't do it.
What?
No,
Oh,
that
was
was
close. No, that was close.
that was
That
such
was
an
almost
unlucky
magic.
miss at the end.
Arden, let's sacrifice him and see. This isn't that replicable. I know the odds, but shut up.
It's
We can
very
win
low
this.
odds, yeah.
don't
80%
care.
hit chance on him. The guy hits twice.
We can win.
Holland has 60. But that was such a good showing, we just have to indulge.
You know,
Should I go?
I think Holland is becoming a fan favorite.
Absolutely.
Luna Proc!
Yo! Yo! Okay.
Luna Proc!
Yeah!
Oh
The
my
man!
god!
The myth.
Girl. Oh my god.
The
I need a
Lance
cigarette
Griffin
after that,
Knight.
because she fucks.
He actually has a better chance against Thornton, probably. Because Luna
Significantly.
counters him pretty well.
What the?
You just need to...
Wow,
with
that's-
an Arden sacrifice or two, he will win that.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. After that performance, like, I'm fine with doing like 10 Arden resets against this guy.
True.
Yeah.
So the good news is Holden is one of the units we're going to be passing down the genes of. We're going to get his wife later this map.
Oh yeah, the pirate lady, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bridget. As you may have noticed from an earlier conversation, we have
Oh,
something for her.
You
That.
what?
Oh my god. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
So
Level up. Ew.
I do think it's funny that I ended up chief of romance in charge of who the pairings were. Like, why did I assign myself that job? I've just decided I'm Robin.
Does anyone like actually?
I'm going to reset
know
just to
anything
see if he
about
gets a better
that?
level up, but I have that attempt saved just because it was just that amazing.
So he actually will reliably beat that enemy. Not every
Yeah.
time, but pretty reliably. To the point
The
where
way
our
he did it was
sacrifices
just
guarantee it.
like Chad.
So what was your question, Egg? That anybody...
If anybody actually knows this game enough to have an opinion on the relationship.
Nuzzy actually knows a little because he's heard Peggy talk.
No.
However, they're in luck in that the relationship that Peggy cares the most about, other than like, I don't know, probably Sigurd and Deidre. She's probably weird about that one because it's so shoujo. Is Ira and Lex, which I do every file anyway.
That's actually her favorite pairing.
Yeah. Ira
Ira
and
Lex
Lex.
is a canon event.
Ira Lex is effectively canon. It's as close as you can get without being. The one that is canon is Rakesis is 2 pairings, and also let's see, Aaron and Lewin. That one's also canon.
Yeah.
So Sed, a Gen 2 character, is their kid from FE5, and so that confirms that pairing. I believe those are the only ones that are confirmed in the whole game, though. There are very strong reasons, even if it weren't, as close to canon as it can get, to do Ira and Lex anyway, though, because it essentially makes 2 footlock units still viable in Gen 2. Gen 2 is even more cavalry-based than Gen 1.
Oh.
And so having these units have Paragon is very important because it allows them to get ahead of the curve early on so that they can just rush forward and never be slowed down.
Yeah, I've
They
seen
need to be killing things one round. They don't have time to slow down.
Good job, Colin.
Yeah.
No, bad job, Holland. Look at those level ups.
I mean, speed is a good level
Same
in
one
itself.
3 times
I know,
When you
but-
think about it, when you think about what he wants out of a level, it's speed, strength, and skill, and that's kind of it.
Exactly.
So getting even one of them is good enough. Although his sad downside is that he does not get as good a promotion as Ira does. She gets to promote to Swordmaster, he promotes to Forester, which is essentially hero without axes.
Huh.
Swordmaster has better promo bonuses. Generally speaking, the mounted units have worse promotion bonuses, except for Master Knight, which is, roughly speaking, thermonuclear. However, that's an unmounted unit to a mounted unit, which explains why. That said, some of the unmounted units have better promotions than others. And some of the particularly good ones are Swordmaster and Sage, which give very good bonuses. Better than their alternatives.
What are the alternatives?
Forester and Mage Knight.
Oh. Who promotes to Mage Knight?
Slowly, Mage Knight is what a mage will promote to, whereas a Bard will promote to Sage.
Oh, I'm fine with that. HP.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll take that any day.
Yeah.
That was hot. All right, so Holand's looking pretty good now. Luna is not nearly as good as Astra, but that's not a fair comparison because Astra is essentially lethality.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I made sure she gained strength at least 2 or 3 times.
Strength is the only stat that actually matters on her anymore because, she's just so good. She just needs to make sure that she kills people more often. But she's about to get the ability to just
are
defeat
never
God.
going into the arena.
Essentially, units without a holy weapon are no longer going to be able to even fight Ira after she gets the Brave Sword in a minute.
Damn.
Should we just have Deirdre go in there once or twice just for the lulz, or no?
There's no reason not to. The only real downside is this. She doesn't really pass down inheritance to her kids.
I know.
So Seliph has some minimal stat inheritance from her. He can end up getting like a point of magic from her, but he'll never use it. The real issue is Julia is not a child unit. She is simply automatically generated with pre-made stats, does not inherit items, and the reason for that is that they don't want you to inherit Deidre's items.
Yeah.
So,
For obvious reasons.
so
What
what
if
I
you
actually
sell the
do,
circlet?
I think what we're going, you can't sell the circlet, I think, but
Sell the aura.
I think we're actually going to sell the rest of her items after the arena here, because I believe something like a small percentage of her gold will go to Seliph or something. I'll need to look it up. And any little bit of gold helps on Seliph, because he wants to promote as fast as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, a lot of Chapter 6 is usually about deliberately trying to get Seliph to promote in one chapter. And then from there, he just kind of can kill anything. And then near the very end of the game, he gets the tier thing. And at that point, he's one of the 3 or 4 strongest units on the map.
Nice.
The reality is that the Hero Sword is the 13th holy weapon. It is so good that it's better than a couple of the holy weapons.
I believe that's miracle activation now, right?
That is, however, 28% chance still. Oh,
Damn.
Girlie was out for blood.
Yes, she was.
I love a priestess who can just nuke enemies.
Now she's calling. Ugh.
Okay,
Oh,
bye, Egg. I hate you.
Calling. Bye.
Oh, we never liked her anyway. Oh, hey, now it's a
Nice.
20% chance. She only needs to hit twice after all. It's not so bad. Yeah, the circlet is secretly just a really good item.
Yeah.
Brisket? Oh.
Now,
Because Bridget mentioned.
actually,
Well, no, actually, she's got a pretty good matchup here in some regards. The issue is that she's slower.
yeah. He actually has 100% hit still, so.
Yep.
But
So if
she's,
you wanted her to be able to beat this, you need to basically give her a little bit of res to give her a chance.
yeah.
Or you could deliberately heal her up to get knocked into a specific miracle range, but it's just not worth the time investment.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? We are going to do that. We're going to leave her in the castle for this map. She's supposed to do that anyway. But what we're going to do is we're going to get her to lose in the arena, and she'll slowly renewal and castle heal back up. And we can send her back in when she's at a health where Doma will knock her into miracle.
Yeah.
We can do that at a later turn on the map.
She lost, I think, 19 health.
Okay. Well, that just means that our real objective is to try to get her to 20, because then she has only 10% chances of being hit. She'll win. So we'll see what we can do to get there.
Manipulating Miracle is
Alright.
so funny.
Exploiting Miracle is the funniest fucking thing. I love FE4 Miracle, but it's complete cheese. It's so goofy.
Speaking of
It's just
cheese,
Ooh, I like cheese.
Lewin just, like, dominated the arena for the most part.
So Lewin's a meme. People back in the day, before like Sense was invented, considered him the best unit in FE4.
I can understand why.
Yeah. Oh, same. In terms of a combat unit, he is, all but omnipotent once you get him Forsetti.
We're selling that.
Absolutely.
Actually, hold it. Oh, can't repair it. Okay.
How is Jump Command doing?
Jump Code kills everything, and that's it. That's his life.
Yeah. You point him at the problem and it dies.
Yeah. Jamka essentially works like this. So I actually would not have repaired his item because it knocks him below 40,000.
Nah.
Or 40,000 is buying Paragon next chapter. And Sniper Jamka is just hilariously overkill. Jamka can kill on his own almost every enemy in the game with no investment. He's kind of like Ira, but with a bow.
Yep,
He's
19 HP exactly.
Yep. Yeah, which is why we use we're gonna basically let her heal up from Miracle. When you're knocked down to 1 HP from losing in the arena, it doesn't count. But if you get knocked back down into Miracle, then it works again.
Yep.
Okay, I cleared the bottom of Sen Fortress. Now I'm gonna reclaim my souls from the time I fell to my death. Shut up, it doesn't happen.
Ben, you falling to your death in the Souls game was just, natural.
It's just the way of the world.
It's the circle of life.
I'm weak to gravity. There is a reason that for Witch of Mauve, my pitch for, Isaac's scariest moment is nearly falling to his death.
We should make a new magic weapon called Gravity. It's super effective against Isaac.
So you could make gravity magic in theory, but
You can, yeah.
Yeah,
You
but
make a gravity spell and make
yeah,
it
but my
dark
pitch
or
is that
something.
my pitch
can
was
make
that
dark.
Isaac's scary moment is after he loses a duel, he essentially just outright nearly falls to his death, and the thing that he has to do is admit that he keeps just fucking up and not really taking care of his problems.
And Wisp is like, yeah, seriously.
So I was intending to build up tension between him and other characters, especially Wisp, over the course of that. But, that he charges into combat that he's just not ready for, and he's running away from problems, feeling like if I'm good at things, problems don't exist. Yeah, okay, buddy.
Sure, that's totally sound logic.
Yeah. However, that is very much in the vein of the kind of bluster that I pull off in the social circles y'all are familiar with, so...
Alright, I think we're ready. Just go to...
Let's check the full unit list. Always going to do that right before you leave. And then what we do is we map out who's talking to who, and we place the
Lex and
units so
Ira.
that they can be talked to at maximum range. So it's Lex who talks to Ira, so Ira moves out first, and then Lex moves out maximum distance to talk to her. The reason we do that is because it's so fucking easy to forget and fuck that up. I've done it so many times, holy shit.
Let's see, is it better to send Ira here so she gets on the road, or to the left?
Let me see the map again, just to scroll around the whole thing. I haven't looked at this in too long.
What is our goal even?
North. We go north right now.
To kill that
So this
stupid king guy?
We're just gonna go dead north for, everybody. So on top of Sun Fortress, there are, these big guys that are, chained up, and they
Yes.
throw things, whatever.
The
These
giants,
enemies
yeah.
are so boring to fight. You just kind of walk in circles until they collapse from exhaustion, and then you can hit them.
Pretty much, yeah.
They're so boring. I'm not even watching the screen. I'm just circle strafing in different directions while I watch.
Lex and Ira's talk conversation.
All right, this is great.
I guess I have to voice Ira. Wow. I guess the way.
Oh,
Yep.
She says completely disingenuously because she wants to be able to voice her.
Hey.
Ira, hey there.
What do you want, Lex?
Yeesh, courteous as ever, aren't you?
Look, get to your point, whatever it may be. Better things to do than waste time on you.
Hold on, I've got a little gift here. I thought of you the moment I saw it.
You can voice it on some other woman. I've no use for such trinkets.
Not even something like this?
Oh? Wait, that's...
Ah, good. You're well acquainted with the famous Brave Sword, then.
I never thought I'd see a real brave sword. Never have I seen a blade so beautiful. She's sword sexual.
So I'd
Also,
like to be clear for a moment that she has 100% seen the actual holy sword of her country.
I was gonna say that too.
Yeah. And that I completely agree with her. The Brave Sword is more beautiful. Fuck you, God.
Brave sword fucks.
The Brave Sword can get all the bitches and kill every man in the way. How'd you like it?
The
It's
Brave
yours.
Sword is the greatest Pride Month ally.
Real. How'd you like it? It's yours. I guess I'll see you around, Ira.
Lex, wait a moment.
Wait, you don't think I'm a trophy? You
Oh.
want to help me kill people? That changes everything.
You want Ira to fall in love with you, give her a weapon.
Alright, so go look at the Brave Sword and its incredibly stupid stats.
God, what
Oh
the
my.
fuck?
3 weight?
What the
feet?
absolute fuck?
It's as light as an iron sword. It has 12 might, 100 hit, and double attacks.
In other words, she can hit it
And it's
20
a game
times
where-
in one turn.
So, yes, so she can actually
You know,
hit 20
like-
times in a turn.
Ira is a
Yeah.
sex god of combat.
So, not only can Ira hit 20 times in a turn, I've seen it happen before.
She has a 29% chance. Well,
20. Hold on, she can
29
do
times 4.
she can do 40 in one round, right? She has pursuit.
What's really interesting is that I believe, in theory, let's see, is there a way to get continue onto her kids or adapt?
Okay.
I think there is. I think you'd have to pair her with... I'm not sure. I think it is possible, though.
So it seems to be the best use for Sylvia is getting her over here and having her dance.
What is she going to be doing there? Who is she going to be dancing for?
I'm going to figure that out.
Yeah, that's fair. Now, just remember to make sure to get 4 people danced for.
Alright, Quan, I can get Eris over here. I can put Sigurd over here, probably.
Oh
Or
yeah,
Quan
you
over here.
you can
Someone
put
else over here.
yeah you can put Fury on the cliff and get danced for. That's smart.
Her name is Erin, not Fury.
I actually am of the opinion that because the name actually changes in localizations, translations of manga, fan translations, that it's okay to just use any of her names except for Aranis.
What's wrong with it?
I just don't like it.
You don't like it.
I just don't like it. And remember, my opinion is better than your fact.
Mm-hmm.
True!
It's very simple. I'm richer than you.
What if we
And he's also male.
what if we pretend that Fury is just her last name?
No. That's stupid.
But then she's related to Nick Fury.
No! Just because it's a
You
joke
couldn't
doesn't mean
use
you have
it?
to make it.
Yes, it does, Ben.
No, it doesn't.
Yes. And also, I was showing Dia how wrong she is.
About what? About Fury?
Reality.
About her last name being Fury.
I think you're wrong.
Also, last names are incredibly rare.
Not as rare as you might think, but
I mean, in Fire Emblem, definitely.
I like this chill song.
I just love having enemies fall off cliffs in this game. It's so cathartic because I fall off cliffs so much in this game. I have issues, okay?
It's like trust.
gravitationally
It's like
challenged.
trust. It's like a trust fall, but you have no one to catch you.
Egg. Oh no, Dia, I'm so gravitationally challenged. I think I'm not allowed to be a Windrunner or Skybreaker. They just won't accept me.
You'll die your first day on the job.
They would just be like, no, that surge won't work for you. You're gonna have to find somebody else.
Yep.
Actually, I might as well keep Anoish in the castle because I have no weapons on him.
Happened with his weapons.
I sold it so Aaron could get it to help her in the arena.
Damn those
So conventionally, I put the Armor Slayer and the Horse Slayer on Aaron, but Beowulf is the other person who tends to make a lot of good use of the Armor Slayer, so I'm fine with it. He usually doesn't have something better to do with his turn, so it's a good match. He rarely kills somebody on his own because he just lacks the necessary skill or sheer strength or like special weapon to do it. So having him have the special role of armor killing actually tends to work out.
I love me a Pegasus Knight to the Rider's Bane. Horse
Pegasus
Slayer.
Knights are so overrated, honestly.
I like Pegasus Knights.
I
Anyway,
know you do.
that happened to be exactly what I did with Claire in Gaiden and Shadows of Valentia. She's really good with the Rider's Bane.
So,
For me-
generally speaking, in early Fire Emblems, Pegasi are just broken.
They are?
Especially in Gaiden. Yeah.
Well, the reason that they're so broken in Gaiden and Echoes is that the way the maps are designed, you can fly through and over walls.
Welcome back,
Karina's
Hank.
coming anymore. Hi.
Hey, girly pop.
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
I think I'm going to keep these 4 in the castle.
No, you're not.
No, Dew needs
You'll
to go
find
to
a
the
use for
tower.
Dew. You'll find a use for Dew. Deidre basically has to stay in the castle. Arden stays in the castle for RNG reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And Noish can help set up. Oh, you sold all this shit. Okay, well, if you want-
Yeah, I said that. I sold this weapon so Aaron could get it.
Can he
is there
buy a
nothing
new
you can
weapon?
fight with?
Nothing he can fight with, I think. Let me see.
That's
Let me check
crazy.
with local pawnbroker. Actually, no. It's just a return band, Paragon band, and the sleep staff.
What about the armory?
Try the armory.
Yeah, he can get a
can get an
javelin
Iron
or
Lance.
something.
Iron Lance and Javelin are probably worth buying on him, to be honest. Being
Alright.
able to chip with the Javelin is worth.
Yeah.
Alright, fighting the Giant Knights in Anor Londo. I'll see you in 30 years when I manage to kill one.
Alright, and we are good, right?
Yeah, I can't believe you guys just started the map. Now,
To be fair, we went through the arena with a few people.
Yeah.
Holland kind of
Apparently.
fucked hard.
On stream?
Yes.
Yeah, with
In fact,
Ratheart.
it was so
For Pride
graphic.
Month?
It was so graphic that we are now an OnlyFans channel.
Yeah.
We all had to
Pretty
go
cool.
get right afterwards.
We had to get tested.
Wow.
Yeah, we are
That's
big
amazing.
fans of Holland.
I'm a big fan of Holland after that.
He was so funny. He just refused to listen to probability. He's in Gurren Lagann now.
Yeah, he's Simon.
Simon. Both sub and dub, they get the name right as Simon, so don't you mess it up.
I was too concerned about getting food in my mouth, sorry.
I forgive you.
Food in the mouth? That's a good place for food.
One of the top 10.
I'm not gonna lie, I did not like how Dia was gonna comment on that. So I'm glad she went above and beyond my expectations.
You're welcome. So, what are the other top 9 places for food?
We're not
No
having this
comment.
conversation.
No comment. We're OnlyFans, but we're not that lewd.
Fringe,
We're not only pans.
pantry, grocery store.
Yeah, stop.
What? Those are all
Okay.
normal places for food.
I like how she had to quantify normal.
I mean, normal's bad. I would think everybody here would be aware of that. I mean, we do push for a political position called the normicide, where we destroy all the normies and give all of their
Well,
stuff to them.
egg certainly does.
I mean, I'm the founder of the normicide. I'm the leader of the movement. Egg's a fan.
It only fan.
No, I'm not doing OnlyFans for the normie side, bro.
Who said
What?
you were doing that?
You!
I said you were an only fan, not that you did OnlyFans.
Why not both?
You know, Egg, he does make a good point.
Yeah. I mean, I've proposed before that you should do an OnlyFans, but, you know, all your posts are just like, you know, completely non-lewd, but you still spoil them and make people pay as though they were.
I could.
You probably could.
OnlyFans just to be insulted in French.
The level of them out there for Egg is very confusing. Even to Egg. Actually, especially to Egg.
Especially to me, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's that surprising, though. You're always in character.
Oh yeah, absolutely. My character's
Yeah.
funny.
These knights keep jumping away from me. They're afraid. As they should be.
They're afraid of your power.
I guess
Well, I mean, they only wear chainmail over their crotches, so I keep stabbing them in their crotches. Chainmail's bad at stopping a stabbing attack. I don't know what they're thinking.
This looks like there should be something here.
that's kind of feel like that.
The big knights in Anor Londo are admittedly so disappointing as enemies, because once you realize all you need to do is just get close and strafe them, like, there's nothing they can do.
Ben, is there anything in that chasm in the ground?
Is there anything in what?
In that chasm
Right
that
here.
Nazi pointed at?
No, there's no item in there. I don't think there are any secrets on this map. I can check if you want.
Sure.
One sec, I'm fighting a mimic. I love mimics.
Mimics are great.
I actually
so
died to
funny.
a mimic earlier. It was like the best experience I've had all week.
Should I go get this village with Aaron? I think I
Um,
should.
So actually, that's half of Erin's job, is to fight off bandits and get villages now.
That's true, she's probably the best at getting those.
I'm glad she fucks hard enough to be able to do that.
On, I think, chapter 7, they finally get used to the fact that players are just going to be using the Pegasi to get all the villages, and they deliberately make it so it's very hard to get to a village by putting out, I think, a rogue, like a promoted thief, with a wing clipper, just to specifically kill your Pegasi, so that you stop doing that for everything.
That's mean.
Why? Oh, I got bit. I'm nearly dead. But I'm glad the Mimic agrees that I'm delicious. I agree.
Gotta love Bite.
I do love him too.
Ben, Mimic sexual.
I don't know why I like Mimics so much. I just think they're funny. I just appreciate, the idea of Mimics.
Also, Sigurd's so high level now, he doesn't get EXP from casual encounters.
Casual encounters.
Wait, like 0
yeah,
XP?
he's so experienced, he has nothing to learn from virgins.
I didn't know 0 XP was possible. I thought it was always at least 1.
But not in FE4.
Huh.
This is part of why I wasn't concerned about Sigurd's level earlier when Paragon wasn't used, because against a lot of normal enemies, it doesn't matter. Like, regular people don't fight Sigurd anymore, they just get cut, and then they die. Which is very hot of him.
Sigurd is pretty hot, yeah.
That's what Peggy thinks.
I do like that there is an additional timer on the villages. Like, aside from the brigand reaching it, there is also the house is burning.
Alright, you just got 11 HP.
I've always really appreciated the way that FE4 makes the timer run with villages to protect.
So
really
I feel like Azel and Jamke should go over here and get this village. But I also see these guys over here, and I figured if I go near, they're gonna start moving. Am I correct in that assumption, Ben?
Oh, I don't remember. Just go kill things.
Oh, that's
This map
what I
is
would
actually
think.
one of the least complicated in the whole game. This is a very straightforward map. Areas open up, enemies fight, you take them out.
Yeah.
I'd say just split your army up and go take care of every objective.
Yeah.
The enemies are rarely tough enough to be an issue. The most complicated things on this map are not having anybody in range of a certain nuclear warhead enemy until his sister can calm him down with sweet kisses. And then if you're doing Finn and Lachesis instead of Beowulf and Lachesis, making sure that Finn kills one of the bosses on the map. Other than that, this is a pretty simple one. The other thing is I'm going to remind you late in the map to bring Dew all the way to the Tower of Bragi. This is part of why I was telling you that you can't leave Dew in the castle. He actually has his biggest purpose on this map in the whole game. Because the one sword is actually pretty good, and it's an item that's sometimes useful to throw around for units in the second generation. Because a lot of your Gen 2 units will have just, like, ballistically good stats across the board, so they will be able to make use of a magic weapon, unlike your Gen 1 units, who are kind of like big burly men who go to the gym but can't do anything else. I want to actually check. Are Ira and Lex already married?
They got married?
They might be after that last conversation. It's possible.
I mean, wouldn't you marry someone if they give you a Brave Axe?
No, they're not yet. Okay.
Is there a way to check?
It will be soon, though. It will be soon. I can tell you that.
Soon.
Yeah. You get points even when you're not touching, even when you're not on adjacent squares.
Oh.
So it will be happening. You just gain at a slower rate.
Choice of words, Ben.
Huh.
You're very welcome.
I thought you needed to be adjacent.
Because the enemy had a sword, it could actually outspeed Lex. That's how it works, is that weapon type is king.
Yeah, the first Fire Emblem where they introduced the weapon triangle and it actually matters. Shock.
No, it's not that the weapon triangle matters, it's that weight matters. And that axes are shit.
Okay, yeah.
True. This actually works out amazing.
Yep.
You're gonna do a great dance?
You can pot shot somebody with Meteor and then run back to the exact same square. You can.
Yeah, true.
Oh, then that sounds fun.
No. Just stay on the outside. It's slightly more efficient.
Why is it called a pot shot?
Because it's like you are throwing a rock at the edge of a pot. You know, it'll bounce off the edge, so it's not a serious attack meant to do a lot of damage, but it'll still rattle their head.
Nice.
This is Fire Emblem gaming right here.
So this is why, whenever I can, I actually do go for Leg Ring, Night Ring, Dancer. It's just
Sylvia.
the stupidest thing.
Oh yeah, did she get the night ring?
God damn it, Sylvia.
Her stats do not matter.
I know they don't.
Wait, she didn't get the ring. Where are her rings?
So she doesn't have the rings because we don't have them yet. Does she not have the Night Ring? Did you not get it on her?
No, because you didn't tell me to.
Yes, I did. Several times.
We
But
talked
they were all
about
last
it
chapter.
like... We talked like all about it all throughout chapter
Last
2.
week, I literally said like several times I was not paying attention half the time that
That's
last
okay.
week.
So we can do it later. Is it currently still on
Hey, is it
Lachesis?
Lachesis? Yes.
Okay. If it's on Lachesis, that's fine. You know, we can get to it later.
We could just have Dew steal it and give it to
Nope, not how it
Sylvia.
works.
Oh wait, you can't do that.
What's funny
That's
is...
Thieves can't go all the way.
That's an egg exclusive to be able to steal items.
Yeah, I like stealing.
I do love the accident that Nuzzy found of being able to make the fishing rod take ally weapons. That is actually a great thing. That's utility that does not exist in normal Fire Emblem games. Long distance trading. I am so into that. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I think it'd be funny, so I agree.
Well, I think it's a fascinating bit of utility. And considering the thief's job is often positioning and vision, because I will still fight for Fog of War, fuck all of you.
We have Fog of War, I told you that.
I know, but most people didn't want to introduce it. It was just me.
I have
Good
been
Fog of War
not
maps are
arguing
awesome.
for the other side.
We will give you at least one Fog of War map, Ben.
Sure. Anyway, a little bit of speed, 24.
Yeah,
Holy
he got HP, skill, and speed. Do we let him keep that level up?
Huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Why would we not?
I don't know.
Don't you love when the enemy flattens you with their shield bash, but it doesn't matter because you have your shield up and you absorbed everything, so you took no damage, and they're too slow to counterattack?
There is no
Yeah.
arrow when you move. How does one manipulate the RNG? With Ashden.
Yeah, so the arrow style RNG manip pretty much only works in GBA FE. I think we showed you can do it in Path of Radiance in a limited capacity.
Why limited? I think it works pretty well in Path of Radiance.
I don't remember the
I want to
details.
see this real quick.
Yeah, I should give you a brave sword. Yes. Sounds so
Okay,
much more romantic
that's what I
than
thought.
rings.
Now that's what I call a proposal.
Yep.
Speaking of Brave Sword,
Oh, when do we get that?
from Lex.
Uh,
I asked her immediately.
Attack 10 times, baby!
Not even
No,
close to 10 times.
No,
that was 4
20,
times.
yeah.
Yeah, she can attack up to 20 times in a turn.
Now, this is
Casually.
where Astro's bad and that eats up weapon usage still.
You know what? Let me test this hypothesis.
I really will
Damage
just
8.
delete anything now. Does she have the skill ring? Did we put it on her?
No, the skill ring is on Ira.
Yes!
I made sure it went there early game.
So she has pretty much 1 in 3 chance to attack 5 times. And by 5 times I mean 10
She currently
times.
has effectively like 26 skill, I think.
29, I think. And I think it's 24 plus 5 from the ring.
So Sigurd cannot kill this guy.
That's an oxymoron.
Yeah, I do think this is this is kind of the part of FE4 where it becomes very fun to just throw your army and just decide I want this unit to get to kill, this unit to get a kill, and you kind of just break a formation and kill everybody. This is the point at which your army just starts to feel so much better than everybody else's.
When you snowball,
I want Sigurd
that's
to be
a
able to
fun
get those
moment.
kills
Well,
on this silver sword, so that's what I'm doing.
This is also a deliberate gameplay and story integration, because when the Cross Knights show up, they're supposed to be a lot better than the rest of the armies you've been fighting so far. In that, in short, everybody else in Augustria is a bitch, and, you know, only Eldigan even knows anything about what he's doing.
That's fun.
You got speed, I'll take it.
It's very funny. Yeah, everybody else is a loser. Oh, the rotating pillar of Orlando. I'm back. Oh. I just don't. I don't like flying around everything. Just let me walk up and kill you.
Oh, wow.
Beowulf immediately thinks, "Oh, a defenseless enemy. It's free real estate." Trigger continue.
Beowulf. Yeah,
I
get
appreciate
topped
Fire
up.
Emblem just randomly naming characters after mythological things. Why? I don't know.
It's fun.
Why not?
Yeah, they just kind of do it because they can.
You must love Fire Emblem Fates then with their references to mythology.
Actually, Fates has like the weakest ones in the franchise, to be honest. Not to
No,
Hey,
you
you
said-
got magic.
I think you said fate, not fates. Why is this a Chagall?
No, I said Fates.
Oh,
I said
you.
He
Fates.
said Fates. He said
Oh.
Fates.
Man, why even think about fates?
Because I know he hates it.
So Fates really does do some of the weakest work with references, but also Fates was coming out around the time when Japan's obsession with Norse mythology was getting to its worst, and like shitty isekai that would always just reference Yggdrasil and some Norse god were getting out of hand. And so Fates comes from the era of lazy mythology writing in Japan.
Like from Danmachi.
Danmachi is not even close to the worst example, and at least it's not all Norse. That said, I haven't watched Danmachi.
Yeah. I hate its English name though. It's complete cancer.
Oh yes, is it wrong to pick up girls in the dungeon?
Yes.
Yeah. I know very little about Danmachi. Somebody does want me to watch it, but I'm
What is
probably
a
not gonna.
Danmachi?
Some anime.
Is it wrong to pick up girls in the dungeon? That's the answer.
Oh,
If the title doesn't make sense to you, it was probably a light novel. Light novel titles are very long,
yeah.
and so one of the things that people do is they will deliberately abbreviate them. They'll mash up a few of the words in order to create a new name for it.
yeah.
It's just kind of a Japanese fandom term. The easy example is, you know, the one that I forced you to watch through the adaptation of Yahari Ori no Station Lab Kome Machigateru. Naturally, that's an absurd name to try to read out on its own. That's the joke. So they shorten it to Ore Machigateru. Gaeru. So, hence where the name comes from. It's also a very convenient shortening, though. Sometimes you can get a pun out of it. The easy example is with the one that I just gave you. Ore ga iru is actually a way to say I'm here. And it's a show about loneliness, so kind of works.
Oh. Oh.
Stupid knights.
Oh hey, I'm with the weird painter enemies.
The painting guardians, yeah.
They're so lame. It's really funny. Like everything else in Orlando is nuclear tough, and they just die in like 2 hits.
Because they're supposed to be just like screwing around with you while you're going up the rafters. Honestly, if they were so strong, why can't they survive falling down?
Shut up. Don't remind me.
Oh, I'm sorry, you have problems with gravity. You and gravity are exes.
Gravitationally challenged.
You and gravity are exes.
Don't bring it up. It was a really harsh break of my legs.
She broke you in ways you never thought were possible.
That's exactly what heartbreak feels like, though. No, real talk. Like, that's what heartbreak is like. You know, it's pain that you didn't expect you could feel. That's what
Oh,
so
Yeah.
interesting to people.
I thought you meant pain in the legs.
Oh, I know. That's why I switched out of talking in a zombie exaggerated voice, because I needed to communicate something that is actually genuine.
And in the neck.
Mm.
And
Okay,
every
we don't talk
part of his
about
body.
neck pains. I just knocked down that chandelier. I love doing that.
nice.
Oh,
Gosh, I'm so sniffly.
I made a mistake.
I kind of personally hate Miyazaki Hidetaka. Like, why are you so obsessed with gravity? Stop hurting me. Platforming is not fun. You're mean.
No, he's obsessed with feet and poison swamps.
So who's the weirdo who wants us all to die of gravity?
That's also Miyazaki, but his true love are poison swamps and feet.
I don't mind the poison swamps. I think it's funny.
Why feet? Can you explain feet?
No.
It's a joke
No.
to the fandom because. Too bad I'm explaining it. A lot of the female enemies and bosses in the Soul series and Elden Ring
Or barefoot.
are usually shoeless.
Huh.
And the camera will focus on the feet, at least during introductions and everything.
See, it's not actually that bad by comparison, though. Showing somebody's feet as they show up is a cinematic technique, but it is also used by foot fetishists. This is actually a famous joke about Quentin Tarantino. Is
Yeah.
that sometimes people can't tell whether he's indulging his foot fetish or actually making good cinema, and I think he wants it that way. Man, Anne Orlando is just so much easier than I remember it being.
When the camera focuses on feet, it's cinema. When it focuses on boobs, it's fan service.
But when Dia focuses on boobs, suddenly she's no longer cinematic.
Oh, look, Egg died again.
Oh,
Egg's mom killed her.
I mean, good for her.
Okay, another thing I thought of when Chapter 1 was putting the first instance of Sybil's mom dying and having it be a ghost of her mom that freaks out the enemy boss and makes him leave.
Hmm.
Nah, we don't want to lean on the joke too much. The point is
Yeah.
to, you know, the point is to make the joke work for you, not the other way around.
And that's when I thought, wait a minute. The hole or the bed I can make them hide under.
Oh, I tricked an enemy into a ledge, and then I can shoot him with a bow and arrow, and he can never get close to me because of the pathing in the game and the way his AI is broken. And dead.
I think Ideen will be most effective here.
Ideen actually does tend to get to be promoted and then be very useful in the arena, but it does take him work to find the opportunity to get her all that EXP.
Right?
I'm not focusing on it in this file because it is tedious, but I do like to optimize, so.
The four-way dances are so fun.
They're
They are.
incredibly fun. This is part of the reason we absolutely could not do it with the mod. They're so broken.
Hmm.
Especially because ours would be a flyer.
Yeah. Already, you know, Peggy gets the only unit in the game that is based on a person, but only gets one unique skill instead of two. Because it would be just so
much
much any
broken.
other way. Because dance is, you know, we took the best class skill in Fire Emblem and made it into a personal skill.
Well, I guess it's singing instead of dancing here, right? Unless she somehow dances on a Pegasus.
No, essentially it's like sky dancing. It's just showing off, I guess.
I could make her not a flyer and have her be a four-way dancer if you prefer it that way, Dia.
No, we shouldn't do a four-way dancer. It's restrictive on the design space. The only reason
No,
it
I
works
know,
in
I
these
know.
games is because the maps are fucking gigantic. Alright, I'm gonna go into the painted world and every last one of them.
Okay, sis, heal your boyfriend up. It's free EXP, you need that.
Quan. It's funny how Quan goes from a great unit to like so mid just by his lack of pursuit. He's the poster child for why pursuit is the most important skill. He'd be fantastic if he had it, and instead he's only pretty good.
Well,
Yeah.
he is about to leave anyway.
So, yes, but there's something funny you get out of him for a little bit here. On this map, he gets his holy weapon.
Right now?
In a
Right
little
before
bit,
leaving?
yeah.
Yeah, a little taste of power before he leaves.
And
Wow.
while it doesn't make up for the lack of pursuit, it is incredibly funny how busted he becomes with it.
Fun.
Finn got speed.
Finn is so good. I love him. Ooh, I got the Black Iron Great Shield. The first time that there's a Great Shield available that's actually, like, somewhat viable. Which is very important because it allows for cheese because you don't stagger.
Do you get gold at this village?
You get gold at every village.
Yeah, you can go to
Okay.
all at every village. I think it's
Just wanted
500
to-
for
just wanted
every
to clarify.
house.
Yep, so 5,000 if it's untouched.
Yep. I'll be right back.
No, you don't need the gold.
Actually, hold on,
He
there
doesn't
is a
need
village. I want to see the village. The village probably has lore or something.
I'm gonna put Holland in range of this guy just to get some action in. Next turn, Deirdre can go in the arena.
Alright, I'm in the painted world.
Remember, cut off the half-breed's tail for a weapon.
I don't remember shit about the painted world, to be honest.
Caca.
Painted world.
Lol. Sigurd just kills everybody.
He doesn't actually.
Are there
No,
many
I mean, like,
sheep in there?
he just wins every combat. Like,
Yeah.
nobody's a threat to him, ever. Finn just two-shots them. This is such a good Finn.
Yeah. He has more attack than speed.
I mean, he doesn't actually need that much speed.
I'm gonna speed this up a bit. Hope you don't mind. And
I
if you
never
do,
mind.
I don't care.
Speed is always the answer. God, I need so much more strength to be able to use great shields. It's not fair.
And you are maxing endurance,
Oh,
yeah?
he dies.
Oof. Tee-ba-bum. Show about loneliness, there sure are many characters though. Yeah, and all of them were lonely. You didn't know how to be friends properly and stuff. Oh, you rewound that far back? Damn.
I had a separate save state.
Okay, you have fun, I'll be right back. Don't visit any villages without
Neat.
me.
Neat.
Oh, now I remember. It's a pain to like unlock all the different things in the painted world, and then there's that fleshy mass in the middle. It's fun to kill so many enemies. You know, it's just a great feeling.
It is.
So many people you don't like die. Yeah, we don't have a lot to comment on this section because honestly, you just kind of fucking kill everything.
Yeah. Oh, he got defense this time. Oh well. Boyfriend's gonna fucking die.
Huh. I could swear that this load wasn't making me weighed down before. Why is it weighing me down now? Oh hey, the creepy guys. Stop breathing fire. Remember that it's a priority to get Rakesa's combat when she can, or healing when she can, or really anything. You know?
Anything, yeah.
Yeah.
Should I use physics here?
Physic, but yeah. Ultimately, in this game, experience tends to be more valuable than gold, and gold's value tends to be its ability to purchase experience.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's a burb.
Burb?
Oh, they're bird persons.
They are indeed bird persons.
Ow. Don't hit me. That's not how this relationship goes.
I think it's
Get off
exactly
my
how the
neck.
relationship goes.
Bitch. Why can't I stagger you?
I'm back.
Now I remember why I hate these things.
Hi, back.
Are you winning us?
I mean, we just got back to where we were.
I mean, the thing is, where Nazi is in this map is just kind of show off how your army's got strong and kill things. It's the point of showing, you know, that you're actually kind of crushing Augustria. That you're out of their weight class now. Which is the point in the story standpoint right now. That the country's nearly been knocked out and you're too powerful.
That's awesome. Extra
Yep.
gameplay
She did not
integration.
proc Astra one time.
Yo, rat.
You
Oh, what
bitch.
is Bro doing?
Fortify.
Oh. That is so energetic. Do, 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 do.
Luna!
Yeah. This is the point of the game in which Hulin kills things very reliably if he's hitting Luna.
Poland
This-
kills things dead.
Yep.
Lol, 1 damage.
Yeah, get used to that.
And that's
Who
on
took
Finn,
1
too.
damage?
So that means with his previous level up, he took no damage from those guys.
Damn.
Ew, I forgot about the hollows that have cancer.
guy's kinda
Oh,
hard, yo.
Who wants the bolt sword? Beowulf, right?
No clue. Who has the magic for it? Does anybody?
Eflin?
This is what I mean about Gen 1 units just not having it. It's basically
Yeah.
Rakesis. It's just
Rakesis?
Rakesis.
Okay, it's just, yeah,
It's just Rakesis. She has
that
A-rank
was my real
swords because
answer.
of her Hazel Holy Blood, so she can do it. God, I hate Toxic. These enemies have fire and Toxic. Stop getting around my lame strategy to shield
Okay,
everything.
she does not,
Wait, Toxic, are you playing Pokemon now?
He's
No.
playing Dark Souls, Dia. He said it. He said it
I'm
already.
playing Dank Souls.
Yeah,
Why am I
because-
playing Dank
but you said
Souls?
Toxic, so I thought...
Because I started a file and now I have to play it. And I'm regretting that I did not get more strength.
Lol. Lol.
It is such
This is a
Dark Souls
live
one of
problem
those
of mine.
games where most of your damage comes from the weapon upgrades and not your stats.
Yeah, upgrades are very important in this game.
Dia, do you have a baby?
Baby? Yes, I have a baby right here and she wants my sausage.
What do I do with the dying dragon corpse thingy in the painted world?
You hit it.
Why is this sausage
Oh.
so hairy? What the fuck? Where did it come from?
Always kill the healer.
Always. In this game, healers are annoying as shit to kill.
Cat, how did this happen?
Not for Lex.
We were nowhere near.
Okay, for the next several minutes, I'll be firing one of my 800 arrows into this dying dragon. So,
Is it time to curse your mail?
you see what I mean? Is that this part of the map is just too easy for us to comment on. Like, you just get to show off your awesome army.
Yeah.
Isn't that also fun?
Well, which is very fun, but it means that really your job is to feed kills to specific units.
Mm-hmm.
Ew, a bird.
Again, she did not proc it at all.
I'm busy shooting a dragon, Mr. Bird. I have slain the Jabberwock.
Wow, Quan, that was a nice level up.
Pity really wants sausage. Then give her a piece, she will immediately leave.
One of the things that I like about this map is that because you have different healers with different skill sets, and some of them are mounted and some aren't, you're in the very unique scenario of being able to, often have a healer for any given job, but they all have different functions. So the healers themselves feel pretty useful. So I'm inside the building in the painted world, and there's a fog wall. Should I just go in there and fight that, or is there a fight I can
Priscilla.
dodge?
That's Priscilla. You don't have to fight her unless you attack her first.
So if I go into the fog wall, does that initiate the fight?
No.
Okay. I'll just talk to her.
If it's what I'm thinking of, no, it does not.
Neat.
Because Dark Souls like doing that thing where you put fog walls in random places so you didn't know it was a boss fight.
I mean, I appreciate that. I actually like that.
So there is a separate squad going for the castle that has Eldigan in it?
So, when Eldigan becomes available to fight, when he gets onto the map, you're going to have the unique problem that you don't want to fight him because he'll just kill you.
Yeah,
Only a couple of units will be able to tangle with him. You know, his weapon gives him critical, so he will just randomly one-shot your units.
Oh,
Not to mention it gives him like plus 10 or 20 skill or something, so... Oh no, I'm fighting the fleshy mass.
fleshy mouse?
A phalanx of like gross people with hunched backs that just look like a pile of meat.
You can thank Demon Souls for that enemy.
Oh, is there an enemy in Demon Souls too?
Yeah, Demon Souls, yeah. That's actually a boss in Demon Souls.
It's not boss viable, it's mostly just annoying.
No, it was a boss in Demon Souls.
No, I'm noting that like in Dark
Yeah.
Souls, it's not...
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
of course
not-
not.
It is exceedingly annoying though. It is a way to waste your time and try to make you play perfect. You know, I just split it up, hide around pillars until it's broken formation. Which is how you fight real world phalanxes anyway. You just make it break formation and then it's fine.
Oh, phalanxes?
It's a phalanx, yeah.
There is an enemy that is a phalanx?
Yeah, same as in Pokemon. It's called phalanx. Weirdly, they put it in England for some reason.
Oh, wonder why.
There we go.
One of the things I think is interesting about Phalanx, that Pokemon, it has a move called No Retreat. It can't switch out, but all of its stats go up by 1. Which is like the function of a real Phalanx. It's incredible in the battlefield, but has shit mobility.
Yeah.
You can actually get rid of that requirement for it to not be able to leave the battlefield if you terrestrialize it or by other means change its typing.
Yeah.
Because ghost types, as a rule, can always switch out.
Oh,
Abilities that
know
lock
that.
them out of switching don't work on ghosts.
I have never heard of that.
Of course, it's very obscure. In fact, a lot of competitive players don't know that one.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah,
Like-
speaking of Pokemon, Scarlet and Violet recently got a big patch update.
Mm.
It's called the Nintendo Switch 2. It allows the game to play at 60 FPS.
Which game?
I mean, emulation already did it better, but okay.
Yeah.
So, part of the reason I note that competitive players don't know this is that while in generations 3 and 4, and 5 even for a while, Doug Trio was legal and had Arena Trap. It's only legal in 3 now, but Doug Trio used to, make people very concerned about not being able to switch out. But ghost types could always switch. And people weren't sure why, as regular players. They assumed it because the only ghost they were using, in almost every case, was Gengar, or in Gen 4,
Levitate.
it would be Rotom. And those mons had Levitate. And Levitate also beats Doug Trio's Arena Trap.
Oh,
As a result of that, people just assumed that was the reason why. So this rule about ghost types was not widely known.
that is crazy.
You just arrived one more round. Ah, damn it.
Good work on Nuts for actually figuring that one out, though, with the Levitate thing. That in itself, like the explanation, is also not widely known.
So stuff like rap can also just be ignored by a ghost type?
Well, normal type moves don't affect ghosts.
Yeah.
Rap is normal?
Yes, it
That's
is.
just normal.
Huh.
What other type would it possibly be?
Yeah.
An incredibly large
Flame
number of the
Spin, I
moves that
think?
are introduced in Generation 1 are just normal type moves.
Whatever is called like flame spin, right?
Well,
Now-
it has flame in its name. It is a fire type move.
Yeah. So that is the one that traps, right?
Fire spin. That's
So Fire Spin and Whirlpool and Clamp also do the same thing. I believe ghost types can always escape from those. I'm not certain. I haven't tested it.
shit, Deidre.
That's crazy.
I love abusing Miracle. It makes me so happy.
He loves abuse, chat.
Yes!
He does, yes.
How is this new information for you?
Now this one she definitely cannot win. Yeah,
Oh.
one shot.
Damn.
Yeah. That said, you know, if she was able to get any extra defense or HP,
And I
I
don't
think she
know,
would survive
you?
that, yeah?
Take
She
care,
would,
my
yeah.
love.
And then she'd be at 90%. I forgot that in the basement here there are a bunch of pinwheel fuckers.
The pinwheel skeletons, yeah, fuck those
Yeah,
guys.
those are losers.
Those are the hardest part about getting the pinwheel if you're trying to go there early.
So I did go there early, and in the arena where you fight them, they're not so bad. In this basement, they're even worse. In this basement, they're more annoying than in their natural environment.
Yeah, because on the way to pinwheel, you can at least get summon a help.
Well, no, the reason it's not so bad around Pinwheel is that you can divide and conquer, and the room is large, and you can trap them in crevices.
But
You can
also,
get
you can summon an NPC summon to like literally distract for you.
You certainly
If
can,
you
but I've been
foster.
playing without humanity. I've been playing truly alone. The only time I used humanity all game was to kindle one bonfire, no, 2 bonfires at this point, and to summon an Iron Tarkus for the meme, because he's funny.
What does humanity do aside from making you not ugly?
So humanity makes you essentially be online.
Oh. Yeah, no wonder I didn't see any difference when I was playing offline.
Goddamn Beowulf. Oh, this guy's fucked.
Bunk!
Just for style.
She likes
The
little
useless
green
ass
stars.
Girlie knows what she's about.
Taste my blade! That's what he said.
My divine lightning shall pierce the sky.
This divine
Actually, it's-
lightning will pierce the skies! You know, poor Blazer, it was just an edgelord, and people mock him for it forever. It's not fair. He made a big game for
Zoro in
everybody.
his fan game.
I mean, the
Which is-
objectionable thing about it is that it wasn't his game. Tactics Universe was a big community project that he was the guy to finish.
Yeah. But also, it's also really funny because, like, of any One Piece character to appear out of universe, it would be Zoro.
I'm sorry, I refuse to talk about One Piece. Like, I'm getting increasingly sick of people who try to persuade me to watch One Piece.
Oh, I would never.
I know you're not trying to. I'm just like, I'm a little burned out of the conversation at this point.
One Piece killed his grandma.
One Piece killed his one true love.
I
Like-
kind of feel like killing Jacobon should be done with somebody who needs the.
Yeah, I
Knowing
wanted
the
to see if I
experience?
could I just want to see really quick if I could leave him on critical health for the cases.
Just attack with the lance.
I feel like others could do it better. No, it'll kill him still.
What about Quan? He only attacks once.
He only attacks once sometimes.
What do you mean sometimes?
Meanwhile, these are easy kills for Sigurd.
Yeah.
It's very important to stack up kills on the hero sword and the silver sword,
Yeah.
because you just can throw them on a couple of units in Gen 2 and make them much more dangerous.
How is that, Kanye?
Yeah.
Show me those stars.
We are a long way off
42.
still.
Oh,
We have quite a while,
it is getting
but-
close. We need 50, right?
but we should.
Yeah.
50 is the magic point. After that, every extra one helps, but it's really about getting critical.
These enemies disappear when you kill the boss, right?
Not when you kill the boss, when you seize.
Oh, okay.
That's how it works in every case.
Mm-hmm.
All
Oh,
enemies
God.
are tied to a given castle.
Did you see that hit chance?
No?
26%.
Lol. Javelins are really bad in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a very fun part of the game in that you kind of just get to rip through everything. But on the other hand, it really shows off like what makes FE4 FE4.
FE4 is fun.
I'm a fan. I'm a particular fan of FE4. I understand that Egg hates, Chapter 2 because of the dumb fucks, but I think that's actually a really fun chapter.
Just for the lulz. Oh my gosh, he actually hit.
Of course, he's Lex.
That was 20%? Or how
Yes.
many? Wow.
Oh,
She
no,
can
that
actually
remember.
kill now. As long as she
Nice.
gets this.
Do it,
I
Rakesis.
love our weird obsession with making her
Fuck.
able to win.
It's
Now
time.
reset and
Yep.
Arden do his thing.
Yep.
Yep.
Time for return by death.
Arden is one of those who are what's the name of that faction in Elden Ring?
Oh,
I
Those
don't
who
know,
are,
you're-
unknown to death, or
Why is this riposte not working? I guess this guy's too fat.
those who live in death.
Oh,
Arden is
yeah.
part of that faction.
Yeah.
That's a fun
Arden
name.
is one who lives in death.
Honestly, Death is afraid of Arden. It's like, not you again.
God damn it.
Arden is deliberately
Such
he's
a
deliberately overclocking the he's deliberately overclocking the cycle of rebirth in order to like break their government.
Yeah.
Speed,
Speed,
luck,
luck,
and rest.
resistance.
And level 16. So close. Oh, she's gonna be bonkers.
Oh shit! I have to leave the world entirely. I can't just.
Yeah.
But I wasn't done here yet.
You can go back. You don't have to
No.
leave.
No, she won't let you go back through the fog wall. You have to restart.
Ah, okay.
Cringe.
This is what Quace's performance looks like.
She's so good. Why is she this strong?
Because I was resetting for levels.
Mm-hmm.
Like any other game, I'd be like healing Finn and everything, but like, why bother? He takes 1 damage.
This is such a funny file in that Finn and Lachesis are normally pretty good units, and so far they've been incredible. Like, Finn is actually arguably our best unit.
Did I send Quan here or someone else? Excuse me. Alright, 17 attack. So 16, so he would not want to take more than 1 in a fight. I will specify a fight because Dundee will get ideas.
She does get ideas.
And
We
you know
all
what, to
learn
make
here's
matters
her
even
ideas.
better, it's just a plain tile. Good thing I saved.
Sunlight
it
in my
can be-
eyes.
What'd you say?
Sunlight in my eyes.
You're doomed. You'll never recover from this.
You'll never go outside again.
That was a nice
Aaron
swoop.
really just kind of show up and kill people. And it's a really good Pegasus to have.
What are her skills, by the way?
I think
Killing you and
Pursuit-
killing you.
I think Pursuit and Pursuit.
Oh, this is not money.
You get money as well.
Okay, you get an item and the money.
When will Nuzzy learn not to doubt me?
No, but I asked, like, are there any items you get from villages? And you said
You
just
specifically
money.
asked you get money, actually.
Restore has 10. 10 range. Is that? Yeah? That's what it said just now?
Restore is arranged in this, and that's a good thing, because otherwise you'd
Yeah.
so rarely have a chance to use it.
Yeah. That makes it so much better.
Yep.
Can I make restore
It
ranged?
should-
In the Witch of Mall?
I mean, I'm not going to object to it. I just don't, know what our use case is for it.
Until we can figure out a better alternative to the staff situation.
Yeah, we can't really talk about stats much right now, given,
They kind of freeze the game unless you press the space bar. I think it is the plugin for weapon ranks, but at the same time, it's really weird.
Yeah, you'll have to ask people online, see what they say.
Yeah. Oh,
Maybe
darn it, I did.
Maybe it's because staves are items and not weapons in this.
No, staves are an item, yeah, but they're under the category of staff.
Yeah, but they are not weapons, so they don't get weapon ranks. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, there are weapon ranks for them. We made them.
Are there any invaders I have to reverse hollowing for in this area?
Yes.
Shit. I always forget to do that. I need to go back through most of the game and do those.
I saw resistance only. That's Sag.
And whom?
I mean, there are a lot of units we don't actually care that much about their stats. Like,
I know.
Pretty much all staff users, it just doesn't fucking matter.
I have a compulsion for getting more than one stat and level up. It comes from playing Awakening, where every stat is better, more stats for your children.
That's very
So
fair.
really, whenever I complain about not getting a lot of stats and a level up, I'm really thinking of the kids.
You mean the base is also transferred to the kings?
In Awakening, your bases will carry over to kids, and in this game they will too, just there's less room to grow, so the
It's
very
yours.
marginal difference doesn't matter as much.
It's the parent stats added together, like divided by 3 or whatever,
Interesting.
that make your kids' base stats.
Very interesting. Wait, what did that other village say? Yes. I don't want to skip villages, I want to see what they say.
Lol, suffer. Yeah, we can stop skipping villages. Diaz asked this a few times before.
What do you mean skipping villages?
Don't skip the dialogue.
Oh, we already had that dialogue.
That one, yeah, but what about the
We
other
didn't read
village?
it out loud, and she wants to read them.
Okay.
It's her stream. We have to give her some power.
I didn't say no.
What was in the other village? I saw 2 visited villages.
It was the same village, yeah, because I had to reload.
I thought I saw 2 of them.
You did see 2, because I had to reload that one and redo it.
Oh, that village is getting fucked.
Yep,
Well, because it's far away.
that's what your flyers are for.
Yeah. Well, I sent my flyer to the east.
Yep.
No, see, those are 2 villages. That one on the top was already visited. When did it happen?
This one was just purely gold. Oh, we
when did
visited
it
this a
say?
while ago.
She's asking after the conversations.
Yeah. What happened in there?
This one was just purely Eldigan. Like, oh my god, Eldon's getting so amazing. He's so great. Oh my god, I want his babies.
Huh.
Which I'm sure Ben can relate with.
A lot of people want my babies too, yeah.
Stupid, sexy Eldigan.
Yeah.
That one gave experience. He must be the leader.
Yeah, actually, if you do look, some of them are classified as leaders.
Yeah, that's the reason why I gave the XP.
Yep. God, I love Lex. He's awesome. He has this really neat ability to kill people.
Right?
Yeah.
I could totally return Finn to the castle next turn and have him keep it safe.
Yeah, aren't there a bunch of knights going into the castle?
There are, but you can clearly see we're not caring about that.
It's rarely
Like,
worth.
if they were more of a
respecting
threat.
Normandy in this game.
It'd be worth it. I probably will just have Deirdre kill everything.
Can she do that?
I don't see why not. They're armor units. They have low resistance. She is on a castle.
You
She
should
is
just been
literally
like,
the queen of the castle.
this is true.
You could tell Ben had to think for a moment about whether or not to agree with me or
So she's not
insult me
literally
for
a queen, but it's in every other way, but effectively true. Yeah.
Don't worry,
she's
Gia, I
been-
saved the
she's been-
village.
She's been the person governing it, at least alongside Sigurd, for like nearly a year now. What does the red sign soapstone do again?
The what?
Red sign soapstone?
Summons invaders, specifically for like duels and everything with other people.
I do like to kill other people.
But they might be skilled, that's the thing.
So let's see what we got here. Are there any objectives you should be working towards? No, there's nothing particularly complicated in this map. Just keep your units, moving around to kill everything. What's the little armor force? Is it the one that was in like the bottom right or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's free XP for somebody. Just depends who you want to give it to.
She can class change or not yet? Why can't she?
She physically is unable to defend.
She actually is unable to leave the castle.
Oh, she
Yeah.
is unable to leave the castle?
Yeah. Sigurd demands that she stay around to protect their son and to keep herself out of danger.
I'm actually going to restore this sword.
No!
I mean, he
There
does,
was a reason for this.
does kinda need to defend the castle.
He does, and we don't want Arden dying.
That's like the one thing
Just-
he can do.
And I did drop a save state before this, so if need be, I will send Finn there.
Okay. I think it's kind of a waste, but you do you.
Also, he has like 8 HP. Can Deirdre kill him? She probably could have.
Yes.
Before
She
he
can't
left.
leave the castle. How would
She
she?
literally cannot fight.
Can't you
Yeah.
heal from inside the castle?
She has no healing staff.
The reason she has no healing staff is very simple. She's bad, and I stopped caring about her.
Give us a hand. Wow.
It's just that she's kind of lame, you know?
I absolutely hate it when I'm about to sneeze, but then I just, for some reason, don't.
Yep. Yeah, when the sneeze kind of dies in your nose and the corpse is left there making you itch. I love choosing the worst
Arden.
possible language to describe things. It makes me
Arden
feel
is so
very warm.
sexy.
I have javelins.
Wait, is Arden actually being useful?
He dodged both hits. Yeah,
How?
they do 10 damage. He has 8 health. Wow, Lewin can't double these guys.
So Lewin doesn't double. He doesn't have pursuit.
Yeah, I know.
He has He has adapt. So the enemy phase in this map is kind of charming because it's made
How
to be the
fucking
phase.
dare you ignore Sigurd?
Because it's made to be the phase for pirates. We like pirates.
Mm. Is Sigurd...
The pirates who don't do anything?
Did Sigurd visit that village?
No, he did not.
Okay. I was just gonna cry if you skip the dialogue again.
You know, maybe we should.
Please give me reasons not to skip it instead of reasons to skip it.
Real. Lydia, we like your misery. It makes us happy. Nazi's still out for blood after that incident a while ago. I don't know. I feel like I have to be careful right now, you know, in telling you, listen to me, I have your best interests at heart. I run the danger of basically just being Frollo from Disney's Hunchback. I'm like, oh no, you are,
Quasimodo.
yeah, you are deformed and you are ugly. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that to you.
Oh my
God.
gosh.
I hope not.
Peggy hates that movie
Oh, really?
because she read the book.
Okay, but I'm gonna take the Lindsay Ellis take that everybody else on YouTube uses, which is, who cares? Adaptations will change the source. There have been a dozen adaptations, some of them written by that author, that change
Yeah.
everything. No one cared.
And plus, we got Esmeralda at a legal age instead of 14.
Oh
I don't know,
my
I'm still
gosh,
not
what?
talking about that.
Because okay, so the captain of the guard was Esmeralda's love interest still, but he was like 28, she was 14.
Why?
That was just very typical for stories at the time, and I'm glad we don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad it was changed in the movie. Cartoon,
His
whatever.
name is Phoebus, by the way.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, this means I get to voice little what's his name?
Little
Wifey.
bitch baby.
Yeah. King Chagall is nowhere to be found, sire.
I see. You must have fled to Castle Silvale. Eldigan is still posted there, after all. His cross knights are the last remnants of Augustria's army. At this rate, all should be well if we can subdue them, but...
Sire, we have a visitor. Father Claude of Ada has just arrived.
Father Claude, see him in, please.
Where is Sanda?
I'm gonna give this one a Dia.
Yeah.
You want me
Deal
to
your
voice
Father
Claude? Okay.
But because of what we were just talking about, you know, you might want to Frollo voice him because that's Frollo's name.
And oh, you want me to do a Frollo voice?
I was just kidding. I was just mentioning that it's funny that we were just talking about an evil priest and then the good guy priest shows up.
Oh. It's been a long time, Lord Sigurd. We need to talk. I regret to say that I bring dreadful news from the fatherland.
What is it, Your Grace? What in the world could have happened?
Prince Kurt is dead. Somebody murdered him en route from Isaac.
What? This can't be. Who could have done this?
Lord Byron was once constantly by His Highness' side, yet ever since his murder he has been nowhere to be found. I regret to say this, but... as it stands, Lord Byron, your father, is the prime suspect.
What? That's impossible.
I regret to say that there's been not by horrid rumors in Granville lately. Among them are those which allege that you and your father worked in concert to assassinate the prince.
I don't understand that part because of how long Sigurd's been out. Hey, Egg is back.
I'm finally
Hello.
back.
Hey,
It's
so-
so long.
I want to know,
Huh?
is your mom planning something malicious again?
No, it's just because essentially it's the Okay, so remember my uncle that died of dementia recently?
Oh,
No.
Oh, well,
No, I
my uncle
forgot.
died of dementia recently.
His
And-
dementia must be contagious, my bad.
Yeah.
Either way, she just wanted to know like how exactly and when exactly we were gonna go and if we were going to the funeral and then she went on a huge rant and then my brother went on a rant and then
hmm.
But yeah, so the general consensus is that I am gonna go up for a week and I'm just gonna skip the funeral because it's like I'd be leaving work at like 6 p.m. to then catch a bus going to Quebec, which will take like a million years. So I'll get there at like 1 a.m. or some shit, and then the next day at 9 a.m. is when the funeral is, so...
Plenty
I
of time to
would
get
be-
sleep.
I know, right? So, yeah, I'm just skipping the funeral, probably. That is what we discussed.
Understandable.
Yep.
Well, lame. You should try not to lose any more family members. I don't know why you keep killing them.
Well, I just, like, hate them or something. No, I don't. I actually didn't hate that guy. He was fine. He just didn't remember things.
Lame.
But just the case with dementia.
And Dia.
So as much as I would have wanted to, like, reach out before he died, like, he'd be like, who are you again? And I'd be like, okay, cool. This means nothing to you.
Sorry, friend.
All good. We've known for a while that it's dementia.
Well, it's not fun.
Yep.
Nope.
I have an aunt of mine basically, as a result of kind of a bizarre situation involving alcoholism, basically blew out her own memory too. She's got anterograde amnesia.
Oh.
Evil.
Yeah. I feel bad about it because I actually was trying to... I was worried she hadn't talked to anybody in the family and that her husband had died, my uncle, and I was trying to reach out to her and get her to interact with us. My mom and I and my sister conspired to try to trick her to visit with us. And I'm sad because had we interacted, we might have been able to prevent her from wiping herself out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Sucks. Alas.
Anyway, back to
the plot.
Yeah.
The prince is dead, as we remember hearing about, and people are blaming Sigurd's dad because it's politically convenient.
Are you guys
And also
already
blaming
level
Sigurd.
then, or is this like an in between?
We're not done with the map. We're done with the first of the 3 castles that you capture.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. The first one is a joke. It's just kind of Chagall showing up with like a little bitch baby army and getting raffle stomped. Like I was basically pointing out, there's no commentary for me to offer, no advice, because it's just so easy. You know, Nuzzy just kind of steamrolled them.
You get to go on the
Granted,
party.
we have built a very strong army over the course of this file. We've got a pretty good army to throw at this, but it was still really easy, as he can attest.
Yeah. Like most of my needing to reload save states outside of arena issues was just like not paying attention enough because I wasn't engaged.
Yeah, he just didn't care. And this is the guy who likes Engage.
I like Engage for its gameplay.
Yeah.
Imagine-
Gameplay-wise, I actually really liked it. It was pretty fun, but like anything else, bro, I was asleep.
The problem there is that the game having good gameplay and a bad story only means that the good gameplay goes further to waste. Because it gets buried.
Yes, but here's how I take it. Without that extra time to polish it, it would have been a lot worse.
Yeah, but why don't they have that time to polish on a good game? You know, why aren't they doing like medium effort remakes in between high effort games? Why aren't they doing that? They could. They very much could.
And here's the thing. It's not even like the gameplay that's out of this world. It's like the actual design in the maps.
Yeah, the thing is, Fire Emblem maps have been bad basically since the end of, I think Radiant Dawn was like a 2007 or 8 game. And so they've been bad for like 15 years. And Engage basically showed up, busted down the door, and said, "This is how you make a map."
Not only that, the animations are good.
They are good,
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And that's the infuriating bit. Imagine taking those good elements, and if you had jammed them into 3 houses, given it even 6 months more to fix the writing, you'd have had a 10 out of 10 game.
Yeah.
You really
One
would
of the greatest Fire Emblem games, if not the greatest Fire Emblem game.
Yeah, you would have had a game that would have been really competitive with the greats like FE4 or FE10.
But alas.
People who
But,
made the
you know-
world building for 3 houses and people who made the gameplay for Engage maybe should be put in the same room.
Nope.
Funny you should say that, because that's Koei Tecmo that made the story for 3 houses, and it was just like the intelligent systems that actually made the 3 Engage.
So the strange thing about that is that Three Houses' world is very clearly very inspired by Fire Emblem. They weren't just doing their own thing. They were paying attention to FE lore and trends. It very much feels like a Fire Emblem game. However, it wasn't written by FE staff.
Yeah.
They had like 3 or 4 advisors, basically, as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, let's read. Alas, His Majesty's anguish at the affair has rendered him dreadfully ill.
I think Sigurd was supposed to talk first.
my father was already the prince's closest confidant. What could he have possibly gained from the prince's demise? Surely shouldn't Reptor, Lyingbolt, and the others who opposed the prince be the more likely culprits?
I just want to say, dude's name is almost literally word for word Raptor.
Reptar.
Yeah.
We've all been thinking for 20 years. It's okay.
I am of the same mind, but we've no evidence tying either to the crime. And Raptor and his minions currently hold a great sway over the royal court.
What about Lord Arvis, His Majesty's aide? Do you know where he stands on this?
We do.
I cannot say for sure. He seems to hold no enmity towards you. I am lost to consider him an ally.
No enmity towards Sigurd.
Not yet. I'm worried for my father. If I could, I'd head home now and do what I can to help. But my orders haven't changed. I still need to hold Augustria. Please, Your Grace. Do you have any idea what I should do?
I am on my way to the Tower of Mragi, on the island in the northwest of here. As an heir to the great Saint Mragi, if I pray at our sacred tower, then the truth shall be revealed to me alone. With this knowledge, I can convince His Majesty of Byron's innocence. You needn't worry, Lord Sigurd.
Egg should voice this character.
Yeah, that was what I was going to say as well.
Wait. Are we sure about that? This is I'm sorry, but this is the Dia-ist character that's ever Dia'd.
Exactly, and that's why Dia shouldn't get her.
Well, the thing is, while having her talk in horrible egg sarcastic girly pop speak would be funny, this is a character who aggressively trades on trying to be cute. It has to be Dia.
Okay then.
Well, even Dia said Egg should have this character, so...
But I'm overruling that as the person with positive stat modifiers.
I don't know, Ben. This is a 2 against 1, and 1 neutral who had a mouthful of nuts at the time.
But you each have 1 vote, and I have 4.
Egg.
I said it like that on purpose. Continue.
You're welcome. I have 4 votes to your 2.
Should we roll about this?
Well,
We can roll for it.
I'd like to say it's Pride Month, and the gay allies, meaning everyone here but men, gets 7 votes altogether.
No, he's got a point.
But you forget.
It is Pride Month.
But you forget. You guys can't count that high.
But you also forget I control the emulator today.
That is true.
That's an interesting thing to be spoken by somebody who can get kicked from chat.
And then you have to redo all of this.
I rolled
All right,
17.
let's solve this as real people.
But
Wait, so what is the result of the roll? Whoever rolls highest gets to decide? Is that it?
I don't care.
Ben rolled low today, damn.
Yeah, so does that mean Dia wins?
Yeah, that means Annie gets to voice Tilted.
This is gonna go terribly.
Now, Egg, you should try to go for a Valley Girl voice.
The Valley Girl voice?
Yes.
No,
I
don't go for
wanna get
Valley.
picked.
This is... Egg, what I want from you is the sincere femininity you've concealed within your soul this whole time.
So what I'm hearing is you want me to do the Valley Girl voice.
No, that's insincere femininity.
Claude! Come on, let's go. Stop chewing on that poor man's ear. I'm getting bored.
Okay, I regret suggesting
I
this
regret.
Alright, take 2.
now.
Come on,
let's go.
let's hear some pain.
The poor man's ear. I'm getting bored here.
No Mickey Mouse shit. No Mickey Mouse shit, girly pop. You know, interestingly, this is probably the most tragic character in Fire Emblem 4.
Yeah. Honestly, yes. Yes.
So she comes from an abusive household and essentially seeks attention because she's not had a good life, and her life gets worse from here.
Well, damn, I didn't know that.
She literally gets abused to death.
Stop.
What?
Oh,
She's a prisoner in her own home, essentially only kept alive because she possesses holy blood.
Hey, Dia, you do it.
fine. Lone, come on, let's go. Stop chewing off the poor man's ear. I'm getting bored here.
Yeah, this was the better call. Huh? Don't you have house for each? What are you doing with Father Claude?
I have never seen this spelling of Tilted.
Neither have I.
She can
Me
never
neither.
get decision on how it's written or pronounced. Damn.
You guys should get used to Northern Europe being weird. It's probably something Gaelic.
Probably. There are a lot of just Irish names in this game.
I could fire up Fire Emblem Heroes and get the pronunciation from there.
Nah.
Heroes
it's-
is
not a
is not
source.
official. The only official source in this world is me.
I think we should consider Heroes an official source just because it would aggravate Ben.
It
Wouldn't-
wouldn't bother me as much as Heroes is mid, so I don't feel like we should.
Wouldn't you worry if I left him to wander all on his lonesome? Somebody's got to protect him.
But you're Duke Reptor's daughter, so...
I just can't wrap my head around father's schemes, you know? Besides, I love the priest. God, give me strength to cope with this child. Anyway, I'll rendezvous with your group once I've learned the truth.
Well, I did immediately when I saw Claude's phrasing on that. I immediately thought of a sassy black woman.
Because you are strange and stereotype people, and are maybe mean.
I pray we'll both return home this day.
As do I, Father Claude. As do I. Can't thank you enough.
So they're just leaving off to that tower, huh?
Also, there's no bridge there, so canonically they swam all the way.
Cool.
They took a boat, but continue.
Oh my god, a child.
Oh, I get the voice more. Sure.
Okay, so let's pause for a moment here.
Hmm?
I get to do my
Nuz, you might want to reload a save state, because this is the moment.
Why should we reload?
Did you sell everything she owns?
No.
You might want to.
Oh!
Oh, that moment.
This is the moment she gets abducted, which is arguably the most important moment of the plot, actually.
Okay, yeah, this is the save state I want. Yeah.
I fell off a cliff.
We're gonna speed run.
Yep. So anyway, let's catch Eggy Pop up on what we were doing. I was jumping off of cliffs repeatedly because I'm really bad at fall damage and jumping.
Uh-huh. What are you playing?
I'm playing Dank Souls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a very dank and soulful game.
Cool.
I'm currently punching a skeleton.
Also, we killed the boss with Rakesis, so she has a bolt sword now. So yeah, how do you pronounce Tilte?
I was pronouncing it Tiata.
How do they usually spell it? They're
Which reminded me of stuff like the Pig, but Gaelic mythology is not a subject I'm actually great on either.
This is so energetic for no reason.
What even am I supposed to do here? This guy needs to die. Yeah, so I think it's very funny how much of, this map is just running around butchering bandits because the actual army is a joke.
What speed is this?
400%.
400?
Which is what it maxes out at, by the way.
417. Sorry.
Okay, so like the
So loading in the Ratheart was pretty hard at 400% speed.
More finding like tail to you or something.
Yeah, that's a classic way that we would translate it.
Yeah, that's how it's
Another one was
spelled,
Tailtoe.
Actually, wait a minute.
Not waiting.
In the manga, Rencho was Tilte.
Okay, I wanted to see this dialogue.
Oh my god, can I read it?
Sure.
Yeah, your news, sire. The enemy has taken control of our base castle. I fear it spells the end for our army.
Cool.
This is actually the first time I've ever seen anybody lose this game.
So you just forgot
You act
to
like I didn't do it on purpose.
put Ashden on the gate. Hehe.
Yes, I totally forgot.
That's our nosy, always forgetting everything.
Oh wow. Darn.
Whoa.
So, let's see.
I mean, he can reset RNG for his own sake as well, right?
You know what? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
In theory, yes, just to try to rig a dodge. It's very funny.
Wait a minute. I want to see something really quick. I know it's stupid and it won't work, but okay, yeah.
Like returning someone?
No, seeing if I could heal him with
Physic?
with the physics staff.
Hmm.
No, you can't. It would be funny though. Right now I'm trying to make that really annoyingly difficult jump in the painted world, and I've been doing it for the last 25 minutes.
Cool.
Fun.
Nice.
I am bad at this. Gravity and I do not get along.
Try taking off your armor.
I already did, I'm naked.
Hot.
I know.
She still doesn't listen to you?
So anyway, let's see. What the fuck else we got going on today? I need to catch up with a friend of mine I haven't spoken to in a while. Wife of that friend I've been bitching about a little bit lately.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that should be interesting. Her life is more of a fustercluck than mine. Stop losing.
Why does he want to?
No, that's Arden, not me.
It's definitely not Arden's fault. Are you telling me Arden is failing and not Nuzzy?
Yes.
Egg, what do you think about that?
I think that Nuzzy's wrong here, and that he is at fault.
I think you're
happen to
very
agree.
no longer an ally, Egg.
An ally of
I don't
what?
think yeah.
You can't
An
be
ally
an
to
ally
Nuzzy.
to your own cause, Nuzbert.
I
Yeah.
think she can because she's being pretty homophobic right now.
This is
You know, honestly, a
That's
homophobic
Nuzphobia.
gay, that's pretty fun.
You wanna know what we can call those?
What?
Conservatives.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dia. Arden, stop dying in the clutch. Otherwise, I'll have to reload a save from like a turn before this one.
I cannot make this jump. Why can I not make this jump? I want to make this jump.
With a skill issue?
It is a skill
It's
issue,
definitely a
shut
skill
up.
issue.
Just like our.
I'm not good at this. I hate platforming. I've always hated platforming.
Meanwhile, honestly, Dark Souls has some of the tamest platforming.
It's just got a couple of jumps that are really annoying.
It's just succeed or die.
No, you don't die doing this. In fact, you barely take any damage.
Ah,
I didn't realize there was even a jump button.
there
isn't.
isn't a jump button.
Oh.
There's a sprint button, and if you tap sprint while sprinting, it's so dumb.
Meanwhile, we're looking for a timeline in which Arden doesn't die.
Here's the thing. Ben made me reset because he wanted to sell Deidre stuff. He survived.
Originally,
That
yeah,
was
but
the
we need a timeline in which Deidre sells her stuff. Which, by the way, you
I
did
know,
you
so.
did do that, right?
I did do that, but I'm saying fuck it to that timeline because Arden keeps dying, and this is just simpler.
Hey, where do you get the key to go upstairs in the painted world?
Good question.
So wait, you're giving
You don't
up?
remember?
You're
No.
giving up on having the thing?
Music does sound very different this way. I'll be back.
Okay.
Hey, have fun.
Bye.
Oh, para.
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 HP only.
It doesn't matter.
I know. We burned bad RN. And this way, all the ballistas die. Magic and defense.
Oh yeah.
Here we go,
Yeah,
Dia. Here's
the
dialogue to the
villages-
village.
You've seen this
Man
one.
really just said huzzah.
Oh, here to help, are ya? Huzzah! The village is saved.
So true.
We can't thank you enough, but perhaps this magic staff will help you out. They call it the Restore Staff. If your ally's been put to sleep or silenced, one cast of this staff will get them back on their feet. This ought to be a big help for you.
Pam. Pam para. Oh? They're sending
I like when
someone?
we just get airlifted. I like the picture that a helicopter comes to pick them up and then brings
What'd
the
you say,
horse
Dia?
over.
You send someone home?
Yeah, Finn.
Okay. Did you sell Deidre stuff in this timeline?
I'm about to do that right now. I remember.
Good boy.
See ya, girly.
Wait, can the circlet not be sold?
No. We've been over this, Dia.
Oh, I had no idea. You probably should park in the castle, so... Pretty sure they will still try to attack the castle. Even if Finn is there.
Dia.
Oh right, Canton, never mind me. I'm dummy.
Dia. Dia. It's like you don't know me. And that's very depressing. That's basically the soundtrack right now.
So true. Naz, when are you covering this? You're gonna
Thank
do
you.
covers, right?
Yes.
Cool.
And you're gonna be my backup vocalist.
Oh my god.
The name for this cover: Drowned Dog.
Banger alert.
No, we can call ourselves the Sex Bombs because that song is sex.
Huh? You sure you've had sex?
I mean, there's worse things that's been called Sex Bomb.
Are you sure you know what that is?
Probably more than you. Oh, yeah. I am a bit weird today. Like, weirder than usual. And for that, I apologize.
No
Oh,
worries.
goodness.
Hello, Rotiers.
Hello.
Ew,
I'm going to
pretty
stop
good.
trying to make the jump because it's a shortcut that you can get by just getting the key. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with this. I
I'd
think
probably look in the crow's nest.
it's not in the crow's nest, it's underground. I just wanted to win.
Oh, what do you have
Yeah.
come? I got this here sword for
So,
your
like,
appreciation. I call it the Winged Slayer. It's enchanted to be lethal to Skyriders. It flies, the sword will bring it down. Of course, if you can't use it, sell it. That sure is me, dear. Sure is someone who can't use a sword.
It's maxed out on money now.
Can I really use that one?
It is B rank.
And Erin is...
Who'd you want to check?
Erin.
I think she can.
A flyer that kills other flyers is very funny to me.
No matter how much I think about it, I just don't get why the Orga-Hill pirates have so suddenly turned on us like this. We could have sworn that boss of theirs was a good lass. Bridget or something, was it? Oh, that's adorable.
But he can't leave the castle now.
Oh, that's adorable. Well, Dia, there's something called they despawn when we seize the castle.
Yeah, that is true, but just...
He doesn't exactly have many places to be until later.
You bitch! You bitch!
Oh my god.
Rip.
What was that?
You absolute slut!
And no fire mage, just being ignorant of Lewin.
What the fuck?
Lewin, what the
Lol.
fuck? What is his hit rate?
It was 82.
Lewin, what the fuck?
Fine, Lewin, we'll pick up the slack for your mistake.
Do. You're bad at music, Nazi.
He is.
I don't care. I'm just making sounds at this point. I've learned never send a Lewin to do a Holland's job.
You see what we put up with, chat?
And this is me on a good day.
I'm glad you're having a good day.
So just imagine me on a bad day.
Hey, be careful out there. Rumor has it that King Chagall's got the infamous Thracian Draconites on his payroll. Don't think there's been a war lately where someone's in order rather didn't hire them. Like a pack of hyenas descending on fresh prey, brutal and indiscriminate, nothing survives in their wake.
Good morning, honestly.
Yeah, good thing we have a wing slayer. Except it's nowhere near someone who can use it.
Oh, are we gonna want to sell some other people's equipment too soon?
Not yet. They don't disappear till the end of the chapter.
Okay.
But yeah, Athlon and Quan. Finn, you actually only want to sell the hero spear, or the brave lance. And the reason for that is that you want to get it to Erin so that she can just fly around and butcher everybody.
Oh.
Yeah. But Finn does leave, but he keeps his weapons. So whatever he leaves with, he'll return with in chapter 6. No, chapter 7. His stats too. You're losing one of your best units, but he does come back.
Mm-hmm. But he won't have his brave lance when he rejoins in Generation 2.
Well, because we're going to take it away from him and make better use of it. Which is different, you know?
Do Erin's children inherit the brave lance? Hello?
Yeah, her daughter will inherit it and will show up on the first map. They're already able to kill everybody. And by then, it'll probably have critical or be close to it. So she'll just run up to people and sometimes just crit them and fly away and instantly kill them in one shot.
That's amazing.
It looks very funny. It happens all the time, by the way.
I very much approve. What are we waiting for?
Nazi left for a little bit.
Oh. How was your day?
Been pretty fun. I've just been chilling. There's a baby around. It's a funny creature to laugh at.
Good.
Okay, I'm back.
I'm back.
So apparently in like an hour, I'm gonna have there's gonna be a family meeting. That's gonna be 10 minutes long. So when the person who says that, it's usually like half an hour.
Got it.
Classic.
Yeah.
How long have we been streaming?
A little over 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
You start
that's
out-
fine.
yeah.
Soon need to get that castle again.
Yep.
I mean,
So-
to be fair, that's very low on the bar.
We can just finish at the cutscene. Oh, it's so
Yeah,
nice
I mean,
to
we
see
already did the
visitors. We didn't get the whole cutscene because we had to reload. How about a little
exactly.
something for your troubles? Here, take a draft of our secret medicine. Don't be shy, drink up. How about that? feel the might swelling in your muscles to make your work out there so much easier. Oh! What the heck?
God damn it.
Holy shit, you just
Gonna have
get
to reset that.
a strength +3 village? That's damn.
Yep. Yeah,
I'm
there's a
giving that
strength
to
plus
Ira.
village.
Actually,
So-
no.
That's
You should
crazy.
give that to somebody who really needs it, somebody who's marginal, who would be much better with a little bit of an increase. So my pick is actually, do you know who it is?
Aside from Rakesis?
No, Rakesis is about to get 7 strength. She doesn't need help.
Oh, okay.
So you know who is going to be? My recommendation, at least.
Who?
Ira?
Points if you can guess it. Midir.
Oh. Yeah, that's crazy. A stat boosting village. Even a stat booster just boosts stats of whoever visits.
Like,
Well,
out of
because
nowhere.
there are no stat boosters in this game because there are no item trading.
That's true.
Yep. So yeah, my actual pitch is Midir, because he tends to be very marginal, but with little bits of advantages, he snowballs like fucking nothing.
Nice.
Jamka doesn't need it. Ira doesn't need it. Holin actually often is very close to killing people and sometimes doesn't, so he is my second choice. Ira has the hero sword and Astra, so she just machine guns people down. She doesn't need help. She's already deific. But you see, Holin would have one-shot that guy with it, wouldn't he?
Mm-hmm.
So Holin's my second, Midir is my first. This is just my preliminary guess from my general knowledge of FE4. of what
Both
would
of
probably
those are
work.
parents, so
They are,
depends on
yes.
which children we want an extra point of strength or whatever.
Well, part of the reason I want to do things like that is that, in theory, if you are to give, more... Okay, good. I'm still light rolling. If you are to give more kills on their weapons and more gold, you're able to pass down more stuff to that kid. Now, the person who inherits Holin's sword is not good. It's Patty, who is a thief.
Ew.
So that is not a high priority thing. However, Midir's kid weirdly is actually one of the best combat units on Chapter 6. Only if they have the the brave bow. The reason for this is that you have just enough to basically one around any enemy on the map. You'll double all of them because there's so many axe units. When you put all that together, you end up with a unit that snowballs really fast. And because they're mounted, and because it's FE4, Kento is incredible.
Nice. Gonna listen to LG and the Ratheart on so many different spins.
Yeah.
Except
Ratheart
that-
Eldigan's a great
except-
team, but we've really ruined it.
Yep. Bad egg, to be honest.
Agreed.
True.
She's definitely the worst person we know. I mean, we can infer that her mom is terrible because we've met Egg and she's terrible.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, it's genetic and there's your whole upbringing problem and... I mean, I'm just glad you don't like kids. You'd be such a bad influence on them.
Once again, you don't send a Lewin to do a Holland's job.
Yes.
I hate having to
versus
roll
supply.
away. Every time I kill one of these cancer...
Okay, we're gonna re-seize.
The
All right.
soldiers haven't been visited again.
I'm just gonna skip past this dialogue.
Don't
Because we've done
accidentally
this
skip
bit.
the whole
And by
thing.
that, I mean press A a whole bunch because I don't know when a new dialogue shows up, and I don't want to potentially skip the entire thing.
Goodbye.
They're just birds.
Okay, now stop.
Alright, here it is.
Shannon, did you hear the news? Sigurd has captured Medina Castle. I need to see him again.
So if this is a serious scene, is the Mickey Mouse voice really appropriate?
I don't think any of us care. It's just Shannon.
Cool, so I can keep doing it. And you
What
guys
I do want you to do in Gen 2 is to do the exact opposite when he's a unit and have him like be super buff.
can do. Deirdre, no! I can't let you do that! It's still too dangerous to go out there now, and Seliph needs you!
I know. I wanted to look after Seliph while I'm gone.
No way! I'm just a kid. I can't look after baby all by myself.
I'll have to do that.
Even some adult can't do that.
Yes, straight up.
I won't be long, I promise. Please, Shannon, I implore you.
Okay, fine. I'll look after him. But just be careful out there and get back here as soon as you can, okay?
Thank you, Shannon. I'm sorry, Seliph. I'll be back for you right away.
You went out to get milk. Also, I just like to say, Noish, you are right there.
Bria bro is right there.
This happens every file, I swear. Where there's always somebody in range who should be stopping it, but they never do.
Yeah.
That's
Also, she wouldn't be in trouble if we kept her weapon on her. She's quite literally defenseless.
Sigurd's daughter, I found you at last.
Oh, who are you? Wait, how do you know my mother?
The day of your birth is upon us. Through my black magic, the slate of your life will be cleansed, paving the way for your true husband.
Ew.
Your fate was written the day you were born. There was no use in fighting destiny.
Okay, Valadar.
Ew.
Yes, Valadar's based on this guy, obviously.
Yep.
What are you doing? Stop it! No! Sig.
Noish is really next to him, huh?
he
In
was.
fairness, Noish couldn't do damage to him if he had a nuke.
Yeah.
That's, yeah. Very...
And Dew was right there.
Just awkwardly
He could
watching
have
this
stolen this
happen.
magic off of him.
Cool.
I can imagine Dew and Alex just looking at each other and being like, oh boy, Sigurd's gonna be so upset about this.
Who's gonna tell him?
I imagine that.
They draw straws.
Well, Dude's gonna draw the short straw. He is Dew.
Yep.
I imagine this is a good place to stop for today.
Really? We're doing a short day?
We are?
Nice, he did say he will have to go soon. And right after a cutscene seems like a good time.
Nuzzy, you have to leave?
In like approximately half an hour from now, there was supposed to be an impromptu 10-minute family meeting, but the person who called the meeting will end up making it half an hour plus.
Okay, so let's keep playing, and we'll take an actual break when that happens, and we'll play it by ear, and you can message us.
Okay.
So we're gonna keep playing for now. Dia
Well, for-
overruled L.
I'm sniffling not because I'm crying about it, but because I actually have a cold.
You know, Dia,
Oh, so nice to see visitors.
Dia already voiced this, so I'll let it go by.
Yeah.
alright, now we're gonna get Super Meteor.
Yippee.
This is actually a pretty dramatic boost for him.
Plus 3 strength, nothing to scoff at.
20 is a
20
lot.
strength!
Holy
God
shit.
damn, I didn't know he had that much.
I didn't know he had that much either. That's really high for him. He's actually, do you have a save state? Let's do Holland instead. 20 is so high for him.
Olin is
You have
right
to watch
here.
Girlie get kidnapped again?
Poland would get a lot too. There's no. We're just gonna leave it on Midir. It's fine.
No, we give it to Lewin.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding.
Strength does
obviously.
nothing in this game for casters. There's no.
I said
There's
I
no
was
strength weight reduction. I still feel like Three Houses gets the closest to doing the strength and weight thing right. They just needed to make it so that strength counts a little bit more than it does. Rather than being a fifth, it should be like a third or a fourth.
Yeah.
And that would be it. That would finally solve the weight problem that Fire
In
Emblem's had
Three
for so long.
Houses?
And Three Houses, yes.
It's a fifth
Three
of
Houses-
things.
It's a fifth.
That's such
What
a,
it should be
such
is
a
a
weird
third or a
number.
fourth. It should be a third or a fourth, depending on the scaling of the game. But that's the range it should be in.
Dividing by 5 is
that
really
would-
weird.
I mean, the games that do it the worst is FE4 itself. Weight ruins this game. It makes the mechanics worse. It's why swords are so broken. Why wind
Huh.
magic is so broken. The game that does it the second worst is Radiant Dawn, because your strength directly 1-to-1 takes it off. And so the moment that you're like in tier 2, which happens instantly in that game, because most of your units start at tier 2, weight already doesn't matter.
Uh-huh.
You're so strong you can ignore weight. Meanwhile, FE7 and 8 handle it very well, because it's all based on constitution, and because women have no constitution, so they're bad at combat, as God intended. I love that anything in the world can be turned into misogyny, if you believe.
Anything
You
can
believe
become
in the
misogyny
heart
if
of the
none of us reply
misogyny?
to you.
You believe?
Everything becomes misogyny if we don't reply to you.
Look, if you believe in the heart of the patriarchy, anything is possible.
Why are we friends?
Dina, you say that, but then
Dia,
you know full well why.
I'm probably your best friend.
I know. Wow.
Not even Lily is your best friend. Ben is.
Oh.
It's because Ben doesn't let you get away with anything.
True.
Well, honestly, in seriousness, I am like the most open and accepting person as long as there is no question about me. Shut up. But also, I think this stuff is so funny. Straw Patriarch is a fun game. Y'all are just in denial.
As long as everyone
But I'm not
understands
in
it's a
Egypt.
joke.
Yeah, that's my fault. I did the stupid "do you see the pyramids" joke once before. I did set that up for him.
What pyramids?
When I said
You're all in denial.
when I said
Oh.
you're all in denial, Muzzy said, "I'm not in Egypt." I had done that joke once before to Egg as a joke, like a really bad joke. That's the point of it. Can you see the pyramids? Because you're knee deep in denial. It's a purposefully bad joke. That's the point. Oh look, it's Bitch Baby.
Oh, not
Just
that
what do you think
potato
you're
again.
doing,
It's
Eldigan?
Potato.
If you hadn't dawdled away your day here, then perhaps you wouldn't have lost Medino.
Oh, just wait till we bake you.
Wait,
Oh, it'll
we
be
took
so
we took their last city in a day.
over. Oh my God.
Wow, they're weak.
You literally.
Remember, they were
Put a
mercenaries
kill
you were
and bake
fighting
them,
there.
bro. Gonna cut them up into fries.
Oh, never mind. The meeting's happening now, apparently.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay, we're going on break, nerds.
Break time.
okay. Just make a save state right here.
Cool.
If you will.
He's already gone.
Yep.
Damn, that was fast. Guess he just leaves the emulator like that. Well, half an hour or whatever.
Oh yeah, it probably won't be too bad. It's a break.
This jump is pissing me off.
Probably
Are you
an
still trying to do it?
I completed everything else in this world, and I need to complete this jump, and then I will exit the painted world and resume conquering the city of the gods.
Mm.
probably enough of a break to make a cut here, yeah? To stop the stream.
Yes.
Yep. I'll just stop right